Shadows, land of the scorpion, stung by the darkness, swimming in all the poison. I need some angel music, so damn hot down here. I need some angel music, so to wash away the fear. Come with some angel music, so damn hot down here. I need some angel music, so to wash away the fear. Holy, unseen, I plead, show me some mercy. Grandma, come on down here and sing your prayer with me. Cause I can shine like a raven if I get a little bit of sun, with a little bit of light, just a little bit of sun. I can shine like a raven if I get a little bit of sun, with a little bit of light. I can shine like a raven. I can shine like a raven. Like a raven in the land of the shadows, the valley of the scorpion, stung by the darkness, swimming in out the poison. I need some angel music. I need some angel music. I want some angel music, the song to wash away the fear. Holy, unseen, I play. Show me some mercy. Grandpa, come on down here and sing your prayer with me. Cause I can shine like a raven with a little bit of sword, a little bit of light, just a little bit of sword. Black feather glisten, just a little bit of light, a little bit of sun. I can shine like a raven, shine like a raven. Black feather glisten. Pull me up from the Snake River. I want to be one. Pull me up from the Snake River. I want to know freedom.
Hey, D, man, how's it going?
What's up, brother? Good to see you.
Well,
Lots of shit going on. Busy day.
Busy day. So I think Shiva is. I think they're going over Shiva stuff with Saab over Vika. Your favorite politician.
Dirtbag.
Ryan, check your text messages, dude. If you're looking for a link.
The guy made money losing elections.
Oh, yeah.
Literally. He lost elections, and he's never won an election ever, by the way. Ever. Never. Not once. I think he's been in like 5 or 6 or 7, maybe. He's been around for a while. But he's the stereotypical, bullshit artist Massachusetts politician. He got rich losing elections.
Yeah. Oh, here's your Cookie Monster now.
Cookie.
You checked your messages, didn't you?
What's up, man?
I'm not gonna like fish for trolls today.
Oh, that's fine. I just didn't see it at first.
Yeah, I sent them to the people that I have contact with.
Yep. So it's going to have to be from now on.
Yeah.
Till we do something
then-
better.
Until we get consensus to roll over and that everybody gets a fair shake with their theories and stuff, even in the scientific realm. It's not going to happen anytime soon.
No, don't hold your breath.
That way, like space audits could get a fair shake, and they could present stuff to the scientific community, and they could be scrutinized too. But you know,
that ain't gonna happen.
Nah,
that ain't gonna happen. They're doing more than any of those other jokers are doing.
And this is just leapfrog. Period. That's all I'm doing. I'm not leapfrogging in the Suez Canal today, guys. That would be fun. Avoid that ship. Get across the canal.
There you go. It actually rises up. It actually goes up in higher levels.
Yeah.
Then comes down.
Yeah. Well, that's how they work canals, don't they?
It's got a bridge. It's got a freaking tunnel underneath it too.
Yeah.
It's got a tunnel that drives underneath it, which is wild.
And the USGS isn't going to certify my program.
No.
And that's what that douchebag. I mean, the guy. He wasn't too bad though. The debate with Sav. What was the guy's name again?
I don't know. Steven something.
Yeah, I can see it.
Douchebag off of Facebook. Some of the shit that he was typing to fucking Sav, he was already predetermined. Yeah. He was already pre-hating for the. I don't like you, and it's like, well, fuck off.
Yeah, but then he agrees with them on everything else, like the mainstream consensus with medical science.
Yeah, they're not lying. They're lying there, but they're not lying about fucking the magical space globe and the space gravity. And yeah, okay, buddy.
Yeah, it's all right. But I mean, everybody's got their. But I don't know. Is he in the industry or something?
Well, somebody said that he's a prison god, but I don't think any of those people are anything what they say they are. I think they're all full of shit. No, I think they just do that for cred. You know,
well, he's done his own research and he's a prison guard, so he's an expert on the topic. I don't claim to be an expert on it. I just present the evidence as I get it.
I mean, in general, fucking no, you know, we're just sitting there having fun with it, man.
Yeah, and you can make your own conclusions. I don't tell people what to think or how to think.
Yeah, I learn every day on this shit. Yeah.
So anybody ever seen a bird's eye view of the Challenger explosion?
I was sitting in a schoolroom when they rolled the TV in and said, "Everybody pay attention. We all got to watch." And they rolled the TV in. I was probably, 12 years old, maybe.
Yeah, I think I was around 14 when it happened. I went through 7th grade twice because I didn't like to do my homework.
So, you know, they rolled the TV in and they watched. It was the only time they ever did it. They never did it before it, and they never did it after it. Just that one time. So I think that they were trying to push some kind of message to, you know, and of course, you know, the television, because I grew up in Massachusetts, and that stupid teacher was from New Hampshire. So, of course, you know, it was a big deal in New England because they pushed that shit through all the school systems, I'm sure, probably Connecticut, and Rhode Island, and Vermont, and Maine, because they're all up, we're all up each other's ass. So I'm sure that they probably did the same thing to all the other states up in northeastern states. Probably wouldn't be surprised if they didn't show that shit in Canada.
Well, they probably did.
Yeah.
Like, oh, look at it! It's an American teacher going to space. Come on, let's watch it, kids. Yeah.
But you know, I think that they did that for you know, so they could change the TV narrative. You know, and basically, you know, oh well, we need more money so we could build a new one, so we could go to the moon. It was just more horse shit. So to control the narrative.
I remember it was around 2016, 15, NASA was screaming, we need more budget. We don't have enough to actually go to the moon again. That was like their excuse.
Yeah, I thought they lost the technology.
Yeah, they did. But I mean, they got to develop new technology because they found other problems with their. Yeah.
How did they get there in the first place?
I don't know.
The fuck?
Yeah, no.
Oh,
it's an endless story. I kind of like the idea that there were 3 convicts that escaped from Alcatraz, and all of a sudden we got 3 new astronauts. And 6 years later.
New actors.
Yeah. Well, that would be a good way to serve out your sentence,
Yeah, fuck yeah. Better than sitting in that fucking dirty ass hole.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I want to send JJ a link right quick, see if he wants to come in.
JJ's bumping out videos, man. He pumped 2
Oh,
out.
yeah.
He's been bumping them.
Oh, yeah. I'm proud of him. He's given all kind of perspective. He'll tell you, like, I don't agree with all these videos, but I'm just sharing the information, guys. That's what I'm doing here. And I'm gonna stick it in. I'm gonna stick it in your post, JJ, if you want to grab the link. Let's see. Happy Thanksgiving, pilgrims. So I'm gonna put the link for the stream in there if you want to come in. If you can hear me, JJ, I'm sure he does. He's listening. It's been a lovely day. We want to review some of Saab's debate. Did you get to watch any of that, Ryan?
Cookie.
Cookie, you alive? He's walking around behind the garage somewhere.
Yeah. Taking a piss or something.
I
caught it at like 3:30 by the time I got home. So I was probably 25 minutes late, but I caught it at like from 3:30 on, and it didn't take me 5 minutes to figure out that guy wasn't going to say any different shit than any of these other shitbags that we see online. We're going to talk about. It was going to go down the same road. They're all in fantasy land. Like I said on the bottom, they're all stuck in fantasy land.
Yeah. Like we've been down the same argument with the geodetic measurements and stuff. And I mean, if you get into the nuance of them, that you'll find out that they do add the radius into it as they go. That's how they justify the access they get. So
yeah.
That means, I mean, like a global radius, like a spherical radius, they add that into their calculations.
Yeah, it's corrected. It's corrected.
And then they correct it to the gravity measurements they got from the longitude and latitude that they supposedly get. And they get variations on how things are, the rate they fall at the longitude and latitude. That's the only difference. Yeah, but it doesn't come out to a sphere when they're done. They created this long looking rock thing that looks kind of like a sphere, and then they've molded it into this thing that's got a tumor. You remember that one?
Yeah, the Johnny. Yeah.
What the hell did it?
Not a tumor.
It needs to get some cancer treatment quick.
Earth's got a cancer.
Oh, good God! Shift to change his name. Cyber grudge. Oh, good gravy. I don't see any trolls hopping over here to get on for some reason. Maybe they don't want to subscribe.
Oh.
That's a shame. Yeah,
that sucks.
Yeah, I know. Well, once they subscribe, they got to wait 3 hours to actually be able to type in the chat.
Yeah.
So.
And we'll be done by then.
And if there's no link in the chat, they just can't click on it and hop on. And to sit back in the back talk shit.
I predicted that was going to happen. I predicted 48 hours ago. I remember telling Saab on that show. I said, "Watch, they're going to come. He's going to come on and do the same fucking garbage that all those guys do whenever they pop up. Whenever any of them got the sack to go on Saabs, they're just going to go down the same road every single time because they're stuck. They can't go any further. That's it. They're done." Because once you start to pull the physicality into it, they can't prove any of that shit. They can't prove any of it. The only thing they can do is say, "Well, look at the sun. Or look at the look at this."
We can look at it and do the same.
Going right into fantasy land. That's all they're doing.
Yeah, true. But I mean, if you say perspective, they get mad about that.
Well, I mean, they're looking at the same thing me and you were looking at.
Yeah.
What are they seeing that's any different than what we're seeing?
Well, I kind of like the way Saab worded his FE discussion, not a debate. I don't know why he said that. Well, we've had plenty of debates. The same with McToon and Craig. They did them on modern day debates and did it on Jeranism too. And they do the same thing.
Yep.
They all have the same rhetoric. So.
Yep. They all say the same shit. They all got the same fantasy land belief that this gravity is this magical force. It's all the same shit. It goes nowhere every time. It goes nowhere. And that's what they're going to be stuck with. There's no advancement from that. From what he said was no different than anybody else you've ever heard. And it goes no further.
Yeah.
At all. It can never go further. Because if it did, what would it fall into? The physical part.
Yeah.
And that doesn't prove, because if they did that, then they would show all their buddies and all their channel and all their subscribers and all their fucking fancy shit numbers that are fake, that physically this shit's impossible. Okay. And then that would put an end to their fucking crap. And that's not going to happen. That's why they're not on cruises and saying, hey, we're going to go take a giant cruise. Hey, let's get on a plane and go fly for 12 hours straight. Let's take the longest plane ride that you can get. And let's go and show all the fucking pitch data and angle data. And let's go bring our own equipment. Let's go do our own shit. They're never going to do that.
I spelled goog instead of good. Everybody voted to stop debate. So no more debating. How about we just present observations and evidence? And
I think it's over. I think it's over. I don't think debating any of these people is even fucking going to go anywhere, because we can come back 3 years from now and every one of these fucking dipshits is not going to advance any further on anything, on their thoughts, on anything. This is where they're stuck. Hence they're stuck in fantasy land, right? That's what it is.
Yeah. Well, like everybody's screaming Cubby rocks. Yeah, he does, man. I had him cover my so-called debate trying to get Duffy over here.
I couldn't have done a better job than that. Cubby did real good. I would have got pissed.
When it came down to it, everything that I said in the debate almost, except what the RZA angles that they want me to go out and measure, which they predetermine with the USGS. They give you the coordinates and everything. It's all predetermined. I'm not going to do that. I would actually go out and just take an angle measurement to a celestial or to whatever object I wanted to get to find where I am, and I'd use a planar coordinate system. But that's all they do with theirs is they use the global coordinate system.
Yeah,
same thing. But I mean, with Craig, we took his claim apart. Radar, come on.
Yeah,
it has the horizon, proves Earth curve.
We tore that up.
Yeah, it was easy.
Yeah,
radar does have limitations, and it's not due to Earth curve. Let's put it that way.
No, it's due to a lot of things, but Earth curve is not one of them.
Nope. I was trying to make Saab bigger than he is. Oh, there it is. They change these things around, dude. Like they changed.
I was about 25 minutes late, so I came in at about 3:30 EST.
Yeah, I didn't get to watch the beginning of this neither. I was cooking food for other people.
Yeah, I was just basically walked in the door, slapped some food in my mouth, and threw it right on. I was eating at the table and threw it on the phone. So the only thing I could do is some of the stuff that I typed, I had to delete a lot of messages because of stupid autocorrect, and it kept autocorrecting when I tried to abbreviate things to try to make it faster typing. So some of the things I said were ridiculous; they didn't make any sense, and it's just autocorrect.
Nice.
Like, fucking phone sucks.
Yeah. So let's get into the intro with Saab here right quick. You ready? Hey Ryan, are you listening? You ain't said a word since you've been here. You said hello and then.
Why you take the trash out?
Hello?
Oh, there you are. Yeah.
Play the video and take the trash out for Ron.
Yeah. Yeah. You got an audience of 300 people knowing it. Hey, why do you take the trash out?
This is real life.
Yeah, come say hi to everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah, that's
Hi, Rhonda.
Hi, everybody.
I yelled at him. Tell Rhonda I yelled at him.
His trash is overflowing. He's got other trash stacked on top of another trash can.
Oh, I didn't do that.
Well, you can get up here.
Play the video and take the trash out. Will you?
Yeah, I have like 15 feet to go. That's it. All right, we're getting done. Somebody's going to trim that out. Rhonda's hollering about take out the trash, Raj. That happens in real life, I suppose.
Welcome to real life.
At least I'm not in a basement somewhere.
Yeah,
I can go get in my truck and drive down
telling
the street.
people you're an engineer.
Hey, watch it.
Yeah. Hey, watch it. What are we watching? All right, I'm going to start Saab up. Where are we at? There we are. All right. Welcome to Sovereign Soul Unchained Minds. Not a debate, a discussion.
If you want to watch the whole video, make sure you go to Sovereign Soul Unchained Mind and watch it.
Like it, share it.
And subscribe. Yeah. Absolutely. It's a great channel.
Oh, yeah.
Saul's got a sack the size of a bowling ball.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Our grandson actually says like and subscribe all the time, too.
He said, like and subscribe to my channel.
Yeah. He doesn't have a channel, but yeah, like and subscribe it anyways. He hears it on YouTube, I guarantee it. All right. There you go, guys.
Rules. Okay. That being said, we're going to bring up Chad. We're going to bring up Stephen Corbin. Chad, from the middle of a fucking snowstorm. Poor guy. We've been lucky we haven't had anything here yet. So fingers crossed, right? And we've got Stephen Corbin. Stephen, why don't you come on it and tell us a little bit about yourself, and then we'll get started.
Okay, so I've been a casual observer in this whole flat earth thing for the last couple of years. Started pretty much in COVID. And to be honest, it started a bit of amusement for myself. And the last sort of couple of years, you've seen a lot more complete tosh being thrown out by you guys.
Complete what?
Complete rubbish. Complete tosh.
Rubbish. Okay.
Yeah. So I've asked you.
Like can you give us an example?
Many times.
Could you give us an example of this rubbish? Can you give us an example so that people can be on the same page?
Well, we'll find out this conversation won't be with the rubbish you come up with. It's the same lines every single time. Common one: water finds its own level. Which level? Which level?
There's only one.
Real quick before
Really?
this.
Is there only one level of water?
Real
So
quick,
high tide and
Stephen.
low tide don't exist.
One quick
So
second,
again, it's
Stephen.
just no rubbish like this. This is stuff we come up with.
Stephen,
Again,
one
this
second.
is a discussion between me and
Take
you.
him
Now,
10
what
seconds.
debate goes on.
Stephen, here's the rule on here, and I abide by it as well. When the moderator speaks, you stop.
I didn't hear the moderator speak.
Yeah,
Okay,
you might.
well,
Yeah,
pay
can you hear me now?
Yeah, you know, yeah.
Okay, so really quickly, are we starting this, guys? Because we kind of just
Well,
No.
honest,
I just wanted to
I'll be
know. I
perfectly honest.
wasn't
I've been-
looking for any. I didn't want to argue about it. I
Right.
just
He's
wanted
muting.
to get just kind of a gist of what kind of
Yeah,
rubbish
basically,
you're
my
speaking of.
view
Okay,
is really-
so you we've determined you think that level is rubbish. Then
No, that's not what I
what
said.
do you do? Are you and where are you at?
Yeah, give us more description of about yourself instead of getting
Yeah.
right into the.
I'm senior prison officer based in South Wales.
A prison officer? You
it's
mean
not
a guard?
Correctional officer, yeah. You
Yeah.
have correctional officers. We have prison officers.
Yeah,
Basically,
same thing.
I work in a high security establishment. So,
Mm,
again, my education was based in sports science. I'm
mhm.
a qualified sports coach. That's
Sports science.
sports
I've never
science. Yeah.
heard of sports science.
So
Okay.
think of an athletics coach. It's where they're getting qualifications from. So we're going to the physiology of human performance, human body, working with athletes to improve human performance.
Cool. And you're in where at, did you say?
South Wales.
South Wales. Who is else that we know that's in South Wales? Seems like there's somebody. Oh, I know. I don't think he's got a channel anymore. He didn't do flat earth and shit. He was ripping on
The
auditors.
problem
He
from
was-
my head would be Creaky.
Welsh. Oh yeah, Creaky's a joke.
Creaky Blinder, yeah. He's low. I believe he lives about 23 miles away from me.
Yeah. It was a guy. He was called Welsh News Network.
No
Yeah,
idea you got me
yeah.
that one, but
He was an older guy. He used to like to rip on auditors and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm Sovereign Soul Unchained Mind. I have had this channel now for 3 years, a little more, maybe more. I think. I don't know. I'll have to look. Time goes by so fucking quick. We have a subscriber count of 3.22 thousand on YouTube and almost 1,000 over on Rumble. And we've been quite a popular show. People are a lot of regulars that come here. We get very few trolls. And we basically go through all of the deceptions that have been given to us through our indoctrination system. Unlike many, we don't trust government sources. I mean, merely for the fact that they've been shown to be liars about everything, history, time, the whole 9 yards. Everything is that you have to dig into it for yourself to find out that you've just been living in a great big huge snowstorm.
to be honest, to a certain degree,
Yeah.
I'm sort of agreeing with you in some elements. I don't think the
Oh.
government tells you everything, and I don't think they tell you everything you need to know. So I'm sort of in some elements, I'm actually in agreement with you on this one.
Uh-huh. Well, I mean, if you trust government, it means you trust mind control, because that's literally what the word means. Literally means mind control. Governo mentis, control of the mind. So anyways, I guess I'll go ahead and get started. You wanted me to illustrate my observations, gas behavior, and the behavior of water.
Yep.
So I observe and experience the earth as a level topographical plane contained within a fluid pressure system, a dynamic fluid pressure system. And what I mean by contained, that's obvious and axiomatic, because in order to have any specific volume of gas or gases requires physical containment. No one has ever observed a open system with a volume of gas specific to it. It's physically impossible just due to the behavior of gas. So that means that we have to have full enclosure. This would suggest that in the Christian realm, a firmament, some kind of physical containment that is necessary for us to have air. It's that simple. Water, as observed, will never convex or form to the shape of an object unless it is inside of the object, because fluids have no shape. This is why I find the term atmosphere objectionable, because gas doesn't have a shape. And let me see, what else do we have? That's pretty much it. Those are my observations. So I don't observe.
That was a great opening. What do you think?
Yep.
Pretty
Yeah,
simple.
pretty spot on. Exact, direct, right to the point. Without the containment, you wouldn't be alive. These systems all wouldn't work without the containment. So I mean, everything is contained. The air, the water, your body, everything we know is in a containment.
Yeah,
Otherwise, these systems all wouldn't work.
Most of the globies laugh about that. I want to see your container.
No, look at your body. That's a container.
Everything's a container. But I mean, we wouldn't develop a pressurized system or a weather system or any of these over a long given time. And how long has the Earth been here?
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, hydraulics wouldn't work without a container. It's a contained system.
Well, I got the trash out, by the way, guys. Just to let you know.
Good.
Got the trash out. Made a
Make
sandwich.
sure you put a bag in the bucket too.
I did,
don't
man.
leave it empty.
The thing is, they never.
Don't worry, I got you, Rhonda.
All right. She's talking to the daughter in the other room. She can't hear you. I'll let her know though. What did she call you again? She said you had a voice of somebody.
Howard Stern. Howard Stern. You sound like Howard Stern.
You sound so much like Howard Stern. He's a New Yorker. He doesn't sound anything
Howard
like
Stern sounds like me.
I don't know, where's Howard Stern from originally?
From New York.
Right. What about that? Excuse me. Take a bite out of the sandwich.
Howard Stern is not from Jersey. Sorry.
No, he's from New York.
New York.
He's New Yorker. I basically grew up in Massachusetts and New York and New Jersey. So, I was around that.
Let's go to ask Ryan. Who brought up New Jersey, man?
I spent a lot of time in Jersey.
I did.
Yeah.
Spent a lot of time in Jersey. It's a great place. It used to be a great place. It's not the toilet it's kind of turned into, but it's always been kind of toilety. New York, same way. It's slimy. Dangerous place if you're not familiar with it.
Yeah, gotta be.
Yep.
How many people are watching us? 19. Wow. They're all over at Beacas now. Watching. Cool. Or we're watching Sav over here on Sav's channel.
Yep.
It's even better. Right. We'll see what this guy rebuts his opening with right off the bat.
Well, we want to take a guess.
Observe the Earth as a dome.
Take a guess.
Gravity.
I don't know.
Immediately.
First thing. And we never get to that proof of gravity, do we?
No. 3 hours later and still no proof. And that's it.
Yeah. So, I mean, there are a lot of other forces that are, even in physics, that they tout before they go to gravity. And you notice that Wes will go right to magnetism.
Yeah.
Like, well, magnets, Saab. Yeah, magnets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really, Saab? Really?
Yeah.
Really,
Saab? He's one of the few globers that I know that actually go right to magnetism. A lot of them they state gravity as a concrete fact, but he says, "Well, you ever observe magnetism?" Yeah, we do. Yeah, I've seen it. It happens.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, Beacas finished. All right, cool. Beacas done.
Quick.
because it's probably Dave Weiss special. Like, what is Dave up to now?
Are they even like buddies now? Dave was real pissed off from fuck Vika, fuck him,
Fuck you. I don't know.
What are they back? They hugging and they're friends again?
I don't know if Dave was on there, but Saab was on Vika. So I think they were talking about Dr. Shiva. So what has Shiva got to do with any of this?
Nothing.
I don't know.
Nothing.
He's getting involved though, ain't he? He's like, well,
of course, because they need to get some dirtbag in there with some authoritarian, some authority. Oh, I'm this big guy, I created email. That's all it is. It's a fucking flex. He doesn't know jack shit.
He's a politician, dude, to be honest.
Yeah, he's a failed politician. That's it. That's his
Ryan,
job.
there he is. What happened, Ryan?
I hit the button.
Nick, JJ, check your how did you contact JJ?
I put it in the post as let's see what posted I put it in. It's in Justin Johnson's channel.
Don't say exactly. Don't say exactly.
It's in your post. Yeah, but it's got 3 comments in it. Just to let you know that. So I'll post the link in there for Restream. I wonder what happened if I post it in chat. See if I post it real quick. But
No,
I mean, people were sitting there waiting on the button, like
Oh, JJ's in the private chat, so just.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. I didn't know he was in there. I didn't get an alert. I got one for Ryan.
I think you were out when it happened. What's up, JJ? Sorry
Hey,
about
JJ.
Oh, there we go. What's up?
What's
It's
up,
a beautiful
man?
day in my neighborhood, dude. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
So,
Hey, Mr.
JJ,
Roger.
did you watch this thing? Did you watch South?
The first 20 minutes. This part I did.
You get tired of it.
That's
about
all
I
it took,
can.
huh?
That's it.
I hear you. Oh, he typed in the back chat. I'm here. No, JJ, I'm not on. Now you are.
I had a hard time finding it when you dropped it, but I did delete it so they can't go to it now.
Yeah,
Oh,
good.
cool.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. So I got people that have just subscribed to me that are under assumed names, which I'm pretty sure you know who they are.
Oh yeah. Well, you know what you do? Spend some time, go through your subscribers, and limit them. Go right to them, and you can limit the ones so that way, if they can't leave a post on anything, you can go in and limit them. It's too bad you can't remove subscribers too. That's the other thing. Can you on
Well,
YouTube?
no, I was trying to. I wasn't able to do it.
Yeah, I mean, fuck, you should be able to control who subscribes to your shit or not. That's another screw up.
Yeah, Oakley's got that problem even on Discord and all the rest of the platform he's on. He can't block a whole bunch of people in there.
Yeah, Discord's a nightmare.
They're literally making hundreds of sock accounts daily just to go on his streams.
Yep.
Changing the names and everything. But it's just been a cat and mouse game ever since it began.
Yep.
Is Shiva proposing an experiment? Big Pine saying he is.
Good luck to him.
Oh,
a Masonic experiment.
I mean, which experiment is it, guys? Come on. Define the experiment. What are the cause and effect relations between the observed phenomenon, and how are you going to vary each one of them? Yeah. That would be the definition of a hypothesis, and then you got to actually do the test, get your results, compare it to that, and you'll find out whether that's the cause and effect or not. Then you start over if that's neither one or cause and effect. It's a tedious process, but you'll actually narrow it down over time, right? Yes. And we'll just come up with another theory that'll validate that one, and then it will spend thousands of dollars and years of research into nothing, and we'll all sit around, drink coffee, and shoot the shit. Yeah. And then when we can't validate any of the stuff we theorized earlier, well, we'll just make up a new idea.
Yeah, we'll just shift the burden. Seems to work just fine.
Yeah. Why not? Then we'll hijack other actual viable laws and call them ours and add a new name to them. Yeah. That never happens. Oh, let's hear his rebuttal. Gravity, right? That was your prediction?
I said gravity.
Huh?
I said gravity. Probably the first thing that's gonna pop. Because I didn't hear the first part of it, but
JJ, is it electrostatics?
That's
the
what
next
I
one?
said.
Oh yeah. Okay. So everybody's going to hypothesize this, and then you got to go in and do an experiment to prove it's actually that. So here we go.
Donut as a cube or any other shape that would require water to go against its natural physics whatsoever. And until someone can prove that my observations are incorrect using the scientific method, those observations will remain the default position. This is the problem with asking people to prove a negative. So there you go.
So the one that always slightly amuses me is the gas pressure one.
Mhm.
So I'm going to use an example of a tin of deodorant or antiperspirant. We want to use. So let's
Hold
that
on,
tin
wait a
is
minute,
full.
wait a minute.
It's pressure.
Hey Ryan, do you realize your mic is right on your vest?
No.
Yeah, we can hear snap, crackle, pop in the morning. Yeah, I can hear Rhonda laughing back here. I have no idea.
Tell her to be quiet back there.
You heard her laughing, didn't you guys?
We missed the punchline.
I know the punchline's going on in this conversation she's having. I have no idea what it is. It's probably the grandkids. They probably did something. They're on a video call right now. Although they live like 2 blocks from us, they like to FaceTime all the time with her. She sees them like 4 or 5 times a week, like for 4 or 5 hours at a time. I get to see them twice a week, and yeah, but we live right down the street. But yet still, we're on video calls with the.
Yeah, it's easier.
Oh yeah,
Too cold to be out there walking around.
oh yeah, dude, it's down below 18 here now. It got cold quick today.
Tuesday we're gonna get snow.
The real feel last night was a -4 up here.
Whoa. Now I'm a Monsignor.
I'm telling you, I don't have too far to go before I retire, baby. And I'll tell you right now, I'm gonna be retired to a nice warm place.
Oh, Super's waving at Rhonda. Hey, Rhonda. I'm just kidding. She'll come in a minute like, well, what are you doing? Real life? Yeah, all right. There you go. And I'm going to close the door so the laughter doesn't come in. All right. Back to the cause and effect of what gravity is. Because we ain't got there yet. So
It's about 40 psi. Is that pressure uniform?
I don't get what you're saying. First of all, you've got something in a container and you're talking about something that's not
So
a
let me
gas.
finish. I'm asking you a question. Would that pressure be uniform throughout the container?
If it's
Yep.
it's open,
No, it's a full.
you're gonna let me answer? I'm trying to decipher what the fuck you're even talking about. You're
Okay,
talking
I'll
about
go
a
another way
tin.
around.
Hold on, a tin
Just
of
say confusion. I'll
deodorant.
try another way around for you, David. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I don't want you to
Here's
say
what
David
you
or
can
Jerry.
do.
Just to clarify, just so I know what one name I have to choose. Is it Jerry?
I get
Real
it now
quick.
why the rumpus is part of his name now. Go ahead.
The other thing too he was doing was every time Sov would go to talk, as soon as he would talk, he would mute Sov. That's what he was doing because he
He's
goes.
trying to mute. Yeah, so he's talking while he's muted. Like you can't hear what's saying.
So he's muting everybody else while he's talking. So he's just talking over people, even though he's looking at the screen and seeing that they're trying to say, hey, come on, I'm trying to steer him in. Even at some point, you'll see Cubby doing it. He just had everybody on mute. So this is their new tactic.
All right, gotcha. So they're muted and they're still talking. They act like you're talking through them. They can't hear a word you're saying, dude. They're on their points, and that's all they're going to do. They're going to mute everybody and just say what they got to say.
That's it.
I don't know how they would respond to anything that's said. Then that'd be pretty problematic in a.
Well, that's the whole point, JJ. They don't give a shit.
They don't care. They don't. They
Hence
say
why debates. Yeah, hence why debates are no good.
Yeah, they're done. I think from this point.
Well,
I mean, I said it months ago that this is done.
Yeah, the internet's not the good thing to do it on. The thing is, if you want to do a real debate, you get talking points, you get your experiments, whatever. Bring it with you and take it to a place, dude. Do a live debate. Let the audience decide. That's how debates are done. They should be done that way, live, not on the internet. Like literally, if I had a debate, I'd go rent a hall, put out programs. I say, come down. We're going to debate these 2 topics in science or whatever topics you want, political, whatever, and then you debate, and you have a moderator there, and you have rules, and it can physically stop you from doing stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, to be honest, really there is no debate to be had. They're just shifting the burden and we're allowing it because they made the crazy claim that we're spinning and hurling and gravity this, and they have the positive claim they cannot prove it. And here we are 10, 20 years later for some.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's circular reasoning.
Yeah, physics, the physics of it all. Yeah, they haven't been able to prove the rotation or the orbit of the Earth. There's no optical experiment. That's what Einstein said.
Yeah.
If that was his quote, there's no optical experiment to prove these
They
things.
want to claim that we make the positive claim by saying Earth is flat, but that's our default because all observations show that it's topographically flat and stationary. So
All the measurements they take, JJ, every tool they use is set to flat. Every measurement they take is set to flat and level every single time. It never
it's
fails.
just our default, man. I mean, that's what we see. That's what we feel.
Yeah.
So
And
they're not seeing anything different than we're seeing it.
Okay. No motions in the sky are going to determine our. That's your observation. The first observation is the things in the sky are actually in motion. The idea that they try to reverse that around and make it we're in motion.
But we're the crazy ones because we say that we're not hurling and spinning through infinite space. So we're crazy.
Well, I mean, obviously off the bat, how would you figure that out? You would say, okay, I obviously don't feel any movement.
No, you don't.
We have divine instincts to be able to have equilibrium, and it's they're very sensitive. You feel the slightest emotions.
Yeah, the vestibular system.
Exactly.
You would feel any tilt or degree or any acceleration or deceleration immediately.
Very sensitive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's more to that than BCI, but if you think about it in the Einsteinian realm, there are two different separate reference frames, one above us, one below us. And you can actually look at the reference frame that's moving. It's moving in a linear direction, right? You would notice the motion underneath you if this reference frame was the one that was in motion. Plane flights, for one. There's helicopters, everything.
Drones, a drone.
Once you're out of the reference frame, the reference frame that's in motion should be able to be detected, right?
I would suppose so.
Yeah, you would notice it. Yep. If you jumped up long enough, you would actually notice that you were actually the motion below you was actually occurring. Yep. Things would travel towards you from an east to west direction.
Yep. I said it yesterday that every single building you would look at would have to be constructed differently on the side that was facing the road that's going in rotation because of the forces being put on the building. Same thing with radio antennas. You would look up at the radio antenna and see that antenna bowing in one direction constantly. Wouldn't make a difference. They would even have to guide line all the antennas on one side more than they would the other side.
Yeah,
because of the force. Yeah.
It would be leaning.
One thing that I never understood either, like even if you give them the benefit of the doubt and say they were right about whatever, like let's say that the atmosphere is actually spinning perfectly with the Earth, so when you leave the Earth's surface, you just continue. You should keep the motion, is what they claim, right?
Yeah. What's the word they use for that? They have a technical word like when you. I'm trying to remember it. It's in my head somewhere. God knows.
Right. But the problem with that is that I don't understand. Even if I give them that and say, okay, you're right. It's like, how can you head west without having to go 1,001 mile an hour to go 1 mile an hour?
I know.
If the whole atmosphere is going one direction, it should be way easier to fly east and west.
Yeah.
And they want to claim that you maintain the momentum when you leave the Earth.
Conservation momentum. That's the word.
Momentum. Exactly. But when you turn around and go the opposite direction, you lose all that momentum. How the hell does that not make sense?
What they say that gravity cancels that out because you're being pulled toward the center of the Earth by Newton's gravity.
You wouldn't be. You'd be pushed out to the edge.
Yeah.
So because of the force.
Well, they say the centrifugal forces and gravity cancel each other out for the most part. Yeah, and they have a great mathematical equation for it, and they have a poetic way of saying it, but it's never been proven that gravity was the force.
No, of course not. Like everything else, nothing's
Well,
really.
I'm pretty sure they do claim that they take less time to travel east and west or whatever, and it
Well,
takes
no,
less gas.
we put that to a pilot on Sobs the last time.
Yeah, I know it's not the case because I've taken flights both directions, and they're
Yeah.
they're like almost exact. You know, depending
Well,
on
Yeah,
thing-
it depends
the
on
thing
the
with-
airspeed.
it's
Depends
within
on where
minutes
you're
of time.
flying.
It's definitely not taking into account going against 1,000-mile-an-hour current. you know.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
wouldn't
for
be
sure.
doing. If that's the case, you wouldn't even be going anywhere. You'd
Yeah,
be
the
going
flight that I
backwards.
was talking about, the Melbourne to was it Sydney or something like that? It's like to west to east. It takes more time, but he told us why because he's an air traffic controller. There's
Because the jet stream.
Yeah, the headwinds that they're flying into
Yep.
was slowing them down. It had nothing to do with the rotation of the aircraft. I
Right.
didn't want to get involved with this argument. I said, "How about that Coriolis spec, dude? Let's get into that." And he's like, "No, we're not going to do it here."
Yeah, but those winds aren't constant all the time.
No,
At some
unless you're
points
high
in the-
up. Yeah,
Yeah,
This
and
shit
I
is
mean,
so nonsensical. It's hard to fathom that people even buy it. Like I don't
I
even.
know.
It's so.
I
bad.
know, right?
it's
But they
kinda
do.
ridiculous.
So did we,
It's
though.
mind blowing. Yeah, we did. But once you question it, it's like, how do you defend the other
I know, but
side
look at
even
it this
more?
way: when you were way younger, did you even think of this shit at all?
Of course
Mhm.
not.
I
Not
did.
at all.
No.
I did.
I mean, I
You
looked
did?
up
Not
and saw
this
the.
deep.
Nah, not this deep. Like
No,
nobody was
little
sitting there
bit, but
saying,
not this
"Gee,
deep.
what
Not
are
this
you-"
deep, no, but
Right.
no, I did think about it, though.
I mean, you were too busy out there working and doing your shit and hanging with your buddies and doing all this stuff. You weren't sitting there saying, "Gee, I wonder what the Polaris is." And nobody gives a
Working?
shit.
I was chasing women, bro. What are you talking about?
You
Well,
were
you had
busy
to have the money to go and get that car.
Well, yeah, but that was an after.
We were too busy focusing on the next day.
I know
We weren't sitting around.
Somebody check Cubby's hand. Not Cubby, but Ryan's hands, because we'll see how callous they are. He's not a working man.
Shit, I am callous. What are you talking about?
I
I
call
chop
that-
wood almost every day.
So he's
I call
dreaming
that,
about all these women, dude. That's what it is.
I call that my resume. When somebody asks for my resume, I just show them my hands.
Yeah,
A man's got a dream.
My resume.
gotta have a dream, dude. And he, like he said, if he wished he was attracted if gravity and mass were one and the same.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
That
Wait a
was
minute.
good.
Whoa.
All the women would be attracted to him.
Yes, because I'm the biggest motherfucker around here.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Mass,
in theory,
mass
that's what
attracts
should
mass.
Ryan's under the bridge.
Everybody's asking Ryan a question. Where are you, Ryan?
He's under the bridge on
Oh.
top.
He's in a tent on the I-40.
I'm in my backyard, dude. Calm down.
I know where he is. He's in his backyard right next to his shed with a tarp over his ass. That's where he
I'm
is.
sticking.
It's
with
over my
him
head,
under
not
the
my ass.
bridge.
Oh, it's over your ass, dude. I promise you. If I took a measurement, I could find out that the
My ass was over my head? Okay.
not your ass.
He's hanging upside down right now. You just don't notice it because he's got no hair.
Relative to your ass, the tarp is above it. Let's put it that way. And we're going to time dilate tomorrow. You ready, guys? We're going to warp it.
From the
bend it.
underpass of I-40, everybody say hello to Cookie Monster.
Yeah. And make sure you throw some change in that cup, too. 'Cause he didn't say it. For only 35
Change it.
cents a day, you can help cover.
Just because I dress like a homeless person doesn't mean I am.
Don't judge a book by the cover.
No, you got to read it first. You can read some nasty old books that actually read good. I'm sure.
Aaron wants to know if you're ice fishing.
Are you ice fishing? Are you in your little what do they call those things they put out there? Little ice houses they put on the.
He's
Porterhouse.
ascertaining the Big Bong theory.
Yeah, he's out there.
Mhm.
He has a big bong theory. That's a good one.
Big bong theory.
How big is your bong? Let the girls know.
It's about this tall.
You heard it here first, ladies. And he's single. No, he's not.
God.
Yeah. Well, you got to advertise it, and I'll legalize it.
Oh, man. What a
Now,
day.
let's get back to the moron.
Well, if anybody pities me, call me, but
Oh hell! You want to head out your number next? Is that what you want to do?
no, we're moving on.
All right.
I
David.
don't care.
I always
You-
confuse
you-
David. So if it's not David, it's Jerry. I'll call you Jerry.
David.
Jerry Fletcher, real quick, Stephen. Jerry Fletcher is a. I put that on there and it's see if people pick up
Fletch.
on it. There was a popular
It's
movie
Fletch.
and it's getting more
Fletch.
popular. It was called
No,
Conspiracy
Jerry
Theory
Fletcher,
with
you
Mel
know.
Gibson,
Different one.
and his
Oh, that one.
character was Jerry Fletcher. So I just put
Right.
that on.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. No problem. That's fine.
Real quick,
didn't know.
Stephen. All right, for the both of you, if one of you asks a question, kind of just submit after that and let the other guy answer the question.
Yeah.
Just
I
to,
was just
Yeah.
going to reword it another way.
Okay.
I think it was using my question was asked. I was going to try and reword another way. So I'll just.
I
try
think
and-
your terminology is like different too. A tin of deodorant. Nobody
So,
here
so
in
think of
America
a
knows
can
what
of
the hell that is. man.
A
a
10.
can of aerosol.
A can. Okay, an aerosol can. I got you.
I'm
I got
sorry,
you.
but
Okay.
Yes.
again, there might be.
We live in a can of aerosol.
A 10.
Holy crap.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
it. Aquanet Earth.
Remember the 80s?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Aquanet Red killed the environment.
Yeah. Well, the
Mhm.
pink one did worse.
Ozone.
I think the pink bottle was even worse than the red.
Oh yeah, the pink one was the best.
Oh, yeah.
That was
Can't
super
figure
strength, extra strength.
Yeah. If you need or you don't have gravity, get some Aquanet. There you go.
Defies
you a-
gravity.
It does. Well, they do it on the ISS, don't they?
Mm.
And even
Somebody
the
ought to be getting.
Oh yeah, Ryan, did you see the Chinese space station faking?
No, I don't
Boys.
watch that crap. I
No,
don't.
no.
I don't watch that crap.
We'll
No,
watch it in a little while.
Yeah, we'll
Bubbles
watch
in
it.
space.
It's a good one, dude. They got their hands caught in the cookie jar.
The
They don't-
Chinese are really bad.
They're really bad at acting too. And
No, they really are.
Yeah.
Very, very bad.
Terry said, "Stick to making tools." Yeah.
Stick to making Godzilla movies. God's sake.
Yeah. Well, that's not China,
That
dude.
was
That's
the-
Japan.
That was the Japanese.
Well, same thing. Same thing. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm kidding, of course.
Real quick. I'll tell you a quick joke because you just triggered that. And then
It's all my fault.
I know
all
it's
my
bad.
fault.
It's all your fault.
Yeah.
The Jewish guy goes to the Chinese doctor and says, "Boy, I can't believe I'm getting along with you so good." And he was like, "Why?" He said, "Well, because of that Pearl Harbor thing." And he was like, "Pearl Harbor?" He said, "I'm Chinese. I'm not Japanese." And he said, "Well, you're Asian." And he said, "Oh yeah." He said, "Yeah, them the Jews sunk the." He said, "Oh yeah, those Jews sunk the Titanic." And the guy looked at him and said, "What?" And he said, "Yeah." He said, "Greenberg, Songbird, Iceberg, all the same."
Yep,
That's good.
that's a good joke. I like
Same
that.
equivalency, like, oh yeah, y'all you Chinese.
And for all you Jews who can't handle it, wah.
Old joke. Okay,
Try
go
me a
ahead,
tear.
All right, let's get back to the Aquanet.
These regional things I'll say which you may not pick up on because
All right.
things say in the UK like chips here.
Because when you said that,
Chris.
I pictured like some kind of an ointment or a cream in a like a round can, and you said a
That-
tin. But
that's
anyway,
a
I get what
whole
you're saying.
different
So like
conversation.
a compressed volume of gas
Yeah,
within a
in a
can.
tin, yeah.
Okay.
So that would be you class as a
Excuse me.
uniform pressure throughout. So
Right.
that's
Uniform.
Doesn't
Right. It's not dynamic.
no. But in that tin,
Beautiful.
there would be a pressure gradient. Why would there be a
And?
pressure gradient in the enclosed tin? Wasn't making a pressure
I don't
gradient.
believe that there is a pressure gradient in there. And if it
Did he say gradient?
Gradient.
Gradient.
You can only measure the
is,
pressure
it's
by
merely due to
Hold on,
the
tied
Wait,
to the container, right? I mean, you can only measure the pressure by the pressure
the
against
volume, yeah.
container.
Of the container. Yeah.
So you
And
can't
then-
have pressure without containment.
And
Yeah,
if you pressurized it, you wouldn't be able to put any more in there, would you?
Well, you would
If
would
it
have
was a
to give
liquid.
it, you would have to give it only a certain amount of pressure that the metal can not expand.
yeah.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Or it would burst its container. But
Yeah, it would
beyond
pop
that
the
point,
seal.
Yeah, you can change the gradient in the container by heating it up.
Yeah, you can excite or you can excite the gas.
Yeah.
But if you leave the bottle open, it doesn't do shit.
Well, it seeks equalization.
It'll violently go in all directions. It'll
If you
escape
just
Well, that's
held
what I
the
mean,
nozzle
it'll just
down,
come out of the
just-
bottle.
violently too. Not
It does.
just-
Yeah. If you burst the propane or the gas container or any liquid gas containers, they automatically will dissipate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, in violent terms, yes.
And
Right.
that's the whole point.
Violent. That's why you can't
Very
have
violently.
a vacuum of space adjacent.
Passing
to,
on
you know.
depending on the pressure. So if it's like a air can and you shoot it with a BB gun, that
Ding.
thing is that you've ever seen one of those? You know, you shot a can of
Like a
aerosol.
It goes,
Yeah, it shoots right off.
and if you light it on fire, it goes.
Yeah. So I mean, think about the containment. They can only put so much pressure into that container enough that it can hold it in there without bursting or popping the seam open and
Like a
hitting you in
balloon,
the face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Any pressurized gas or air does the same thing. Exactly.
Now here's the thing with that gradient, what he's talking about. When he says gradient, he means there's different levels of gases. So the
Right.
bottom would be
They
where
separate.
we are on the land, and they separate as
Actually,
they climb up.
Wait a minute, D-Man. Actually, that's not true. Because if that were true, then we wouldn't have helium because it would all be stuck at the top of the dome, wouldn't it? So
Yeah, well, I think-
obviously that's not completely true, right?
Well,
Yeah.
we
Even though
looked
there is
this
a
up.
gradient, but yeah.
Me and Roger looked this up. They
Mhm.
get the helium from, isn't it from
The ground.
underground? Yeah.
No, they get it
isn't
from the
a
ground level,
box?
yeah.
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 They scrub it, but it will
They scrub it.
eventually those helium molecules or whatever they are, however moles, you can they will eventually get to the height of where they find equilibrium.
Yeah,
Right,
just like
but I'm
anything.
saying there's still some at ground level.
Yeah.
There's still helium and different gases at ground level. So that proves that helium doesn't always rise straight up. It doesn't.
You know
Sometimes
that
it
proves-
changes, right?
All gases are produced at ground level, for that matter.
Well, that might be that proof too, but we'd have to test it first, right?
No, that's where they get most of the gases from. They scrub it
I
out
know.
of the lower air.
I know. I'm the one that told you that. Remember?
So
I went down to that gas place down the road.
All the
I
things
forget what it's
above-
called, but yeah.
all the things above the ground are because of the ground.
Yeah.
So everything
pretty
down
much.
here is the densest level. And as it climbs up, it separates.
hmm
I'm glad we got to that gas pressure thing. So he believes there's a solid gradient inside of an Aquanet can. Or
Yeah,
whatnot.
here's where I wanted to go with that. I'm sorry.
Even if
Right.
there was, it's still a container, so it's still
Yeah.
contained. So therefore,
Yeah, but
you're
it's-
proving him right.
Yeah.
Proving
But
it right.
nothing is producing anything at the bottom of the can.
There's no production of it. It's just
Yes.
contained. Yeah.
So it's simply just a container of all the same material from top to bottom. What
Yeah, I would
happen
think
at
that
the
that would
top of the
probably be
can to
true.
the bottom? Would it be more dense at the bottom of the can
Yeah.
than the top of the can, even though it was all filled with the same thing?
Well-
or would it be equal
well, the
all
gas
way
that-
through?
Any gas that you compress, right, that becomes a liquid does fall to the bottom. So I guess he's right in a way. But does that prove anything that he's claiming? No, it doesn't.
Oh, that actually
See what I'm
kind of
saying?
the fact that we have oceans and other things because everything is being compressed from the
Right,
top.
and water is a gas, by the way, guys.
Yeah, we know. Liquids,
So you know,
gas, are the same. There's a difference
everything that all liquids can become gases. Yes, believe it or not, even glass can become a liquid or can
Well, I'm
become
just-
a gas.
I'm just simply trying to bust open what you're saying about the can itself.
Yeah.
Like if it was
Yes.
just a can of compressed air. Let's say it was just a can of compressed air. Is the air different at the top of the can than at the bottom of the can, even though it's all air?
I think it
I
would.
don't know.
That's due to
I would think that it would. Well, as long as it remains a gas, yeah, it would be because it's bouncing off of itself, so it's constantly mixing up. Yes, you're absolutely right.
It does find equilibrium in the can too. You notice that, right?
Yeah, naturally.
Yeah, well,
because
right.
it's a container.
And they're
But it's
blaming-
also very easily disturbed too, right?
yeah. You can shake it up. You can heat it up.
Well,
You can-
it also stays very cold when it's compressed, and then when it evaporates, it gets colder.
Yeah.
So it's a refrigerant as well, right?
that would explain the colder temperatures at higher altitude.
That would.
Yeah, you
You're
ever
right.
notice
Because
that
the
when you're
pressure
spraying a can of like compressed air and you're spraying it for a while and you realize the
freezes
can's
your-
getting cold as hell?
it gets icy, bro.
Yep.
Yeah, when you
It
do,
starts to
paint-
almost
when you
freezer
do
burn you.
paintball guns, you have to fill it twice. Like you fill up your CO2 and you can empty it and fill it again, and you get twice as a better feel when it's cold. It's like frozen when you feel it the second time,
hmm
and it like lasts you all day. Versus it just evaporates quick if you don't do that. Like it's better to do it, transfer it while it's cold.
The ingredients of Aquanet are
Oh, yeah.
water, dimethyl ether, SD alcohol 40B, vinyl,
Vinyl. Wow.
neo,
Wow.
decanonate,
Decanonate.
copolymer. It's all kinds of weird shit. Amino methyl.
Chemicals.
Yeah, it's all chemicals. Sodium benzenate.
Those are solvents.
Triethyl citrate.
Whoa.
Masking fragrance, perfume.
Masking for it. You got to mask it because it stinks.
Yeah, it does. Oh yeah, so that would create a gradient just based on the ingredients there, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Right.
So
There's more than just
Yeah. So it isn't just one single thing. It's a bunch of shit put together to probably
And
keep
yes,
the
it would
pressure
form
high.
a gradient. You're right.
Yeah, so
You're
it would. Yeah.
It's pretty simple.
That's where I was going with it.
There you go.
So that would confirm our containment too, because we have several different ingredients in our Atmo to begin.
Exactly.
Oh, we have lots of ingredients.
Yeah. And we make cookies better than anybody else, don't we, Cookie? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, macadamia nut. Yeah, I like. Yeah, warm glass of
Macadamia.
brandy in it. You're good to go. All right.
Brandy.
That's all. I just wanted to get down to that, so that way I understand what he's saying, and then I can kind of equate it in my head, in my brain.
Good luck with that.
Yeah.
You're trying to listen to what this guy's about to say? It's not going to happen, bro.
Most of the people in the audience were there with Saab that he did get triggered.
Mute your mic, Cookie, so it doesn't make a lot of noise. Thank you.
Appreciate that, sir.
Thank you.
So Saab did get triggered a little bit because you could tell what frustrated him because he had to keep repeating himself.
I know.
He never did get to any of his points. He just brought up the USGS survey as like proof of sericity. Like, okay. But if you look into the history of that, you'll know it ain't exactly. They made a globe out of it, is what they did.
Yep.
And it's not really a good globe neither. You should look at it, the damn thing.
It's got a lot of problems.
Oh, yeah, and he needs to see a doctor stat.
Good cancer.
Or last leg.
Defibrillate. I'd say
I thought it was a pear, guys. I thought it was a pear.
No, it was not, dude. I pulled up what the geodetic surveyor did with its gravity survey and what the Earth actually really looks like. It looks like it's got a huge tumor on the left side of it somewhere up top. And
It's not a tumor.
It's a quarter the size of the globe itself. Like, and they said it's accurate due to gravity. This is the geodetic survey. Like, that's not the globe. And don't stare at my tumor.
The hematoma.
It's a hematoma. I don't think surgery is going to help it. It's already embedded pretty good.
Well, that tumor would be throwing off the rotation of it. We'd have wobble Earth. We're like, oh, Jesus, I can't walk down the street.
Well, that's the first people I'm going to start taxing with our balance tax. The geodetic surveyors at USGS, they got to pay a balance tax. You got to remove that tumor. It's throwing the Earth up. Whack. Their world's weird.
Wobble Earth.
They weeble and they wobble, but they don't fall down. No, but the wobble they've never even proven, let alone the spin or anything else.
All right, let's see where this mess is going next.
Well, we're at Aquanet now, so we're going to go to shoe polish, I hope.
Buoyancy or density. And I guess there would be, because you have to roll scuba tanks if they've been set in too long. And that's merely because the denser gases are going to settle below the lighter gases, merely because it's not a dynamic system. It is static. There are no dynamics in there. But that all goes to shit as soon as you release. As soon as you release some of it, that goes to shit. That was a problem they had with oxygen tanks too in World War II. Sometimes they'd get up there, especially with those Corsairs. They were able to fly at a higher altitude, which required oxygen. And once in a while, they would get a bad tank, and they'd breathe in, and they'd get way too much of the nitrogen and not enough of the oxygen because of that separation. Just basically due to the density factors of the two different gases and the fact that they are sitting in a non-dynamic system.
So initially, what you're saying, I'm actually agreeing with. Yeah, they separate based on density of those gases. If you have a full tin, there will still be a pressure gradient.
Okay.
Known as, well, basically you can look at it as the hydrostatic equation.
Okay.
And that actually floating is only there because of gravity. Now,
Well,
using,
wait,
using
I'll
your
stop
dome,
you there. You just made a claim.
no,
You
probably
just
let me
made a
finish.
claim that gradient is caused by gravity.
Let me
That
finish what I'm
requires
saying first of
proof.
all. Let me finish what I'm saying first
Yeah,
of
let
all.
him finish and then
Because,
go on to the claim.
again,
Then.
I know you often like to jump in now, and the common line will say, prove gravity. Yeah, if you know if gravity is, it's called the theory of gravity, and it's basically all the research which shows gravity is there. Can't question. It can't really be questioned.
I told
People
you
will question
gravity.
it, but it can't really be
Yep.
questioned.
We went straight to gravity.
So
Hold on
using
for a
your
second.
dome,
Yeah.
All right, I looked up the static versus dynamic systems just for anybody listening. Static systems are fixed and do not change or rely on memory. Dynamic systems change over time and their output depends on past or future input. That's what it listed as. I know that's wrong, but that would be a gas system, right?
Yeah.
So hold on.
So, but that's why Saab, when it comes to the gas claim, he always goes, "We have a dynamic system," because
Yeah.
it's subject to change. It's due to temperatures from like
Yeah.
the sun, the moon, water.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it says a static gas exists with no or negligible gas flow, while a dynamic gas system is defined by the gas's continuous movement. So I was
We
just
do
trying
have
to,
that. Yeah.
yeah, that's why I was just trying to point that out when he was talking about the diving tanks and stuff, how they're different systems. So same thing as we talked about with the Aquanet, different system.
Yeah, well, if you look at especially because these are synthetic systems, because we're making them, they're not natural systems, so you can't
No.
make a claim in the natural world for that.
Yeah. But I'm just
But
pointing that out so that way people don't get too confused about it.
the thing is, that he's equivocating the pressure gradient in a can to the actual cause. It's been proven to be gravity that keeps the gradient in there.
I knew gravity was going to come into this.
Of course it is.
Always.
But I mean, like, I can make the statement that everything that has has gravity, because it has mass. But the idea is to pinpoint what causes the mass to cause gravity. What is the force that causes the effect of the pulling or pushing of gravity? What is that mechanism? And that's what we're trying to nail down. And this is what he never does in this debate. He never, or whatever the discussion we're having here, he never nails down what it is.
Yeah, so Saab's angle is that because we're in a containment system, we have these systems that create these things
Effect.
these effects, thank you, that these things that he thinks are on this magical force of gravity, when in reality, it's because we're in a contained system of gases in different densities, in different mediums. Right.
Yeah. Yeah, so the rate of your acceleration will be due to what again? What would be the number one? Oh, let's go with Bumgardner or
Yeah, the
anybody.
medium.
Yeah, the medium.
The medium.
Because the rate you're falling.
Yeah, meaning he's falling through a less dense medium, so he's traveling faster. He fell into a more dense medium, which means he slowed down.
Yeah, but what they're claiming is the medium is being caused by gravity.
Well, I know, but how would you keep? But how would you keep the separation between nothing into something?
Don't know, dude. Yeah,
that's
because
where
don't form like that.
That's where the containment system happens. So
yeah,
that's where I was when I caught in. This is about where I caught it. So I was like, okay, I knew where he was going. I said, okay, yeah, he's going exactly the way that you would naturally think a normal person would go. Well, shit, you can't have all these systems work without a container. First off,
you got to have a barrier.
Yeah, well, if you go with
what they
call little g, little g's are involved with, like, I'd say molecules and moles. They actually give them weight, supposedly. That's where they get the equation for the little g, the atom, as that goes. So, like, water molecule would be heavier than a hydrogen molecule if you separate them, or an oxygen molecule. Those separate molecules would have less weight. You combine the two, then that's where you get the bonded part of it. You bond those two together, supposedly, and they would actually they become a denser mass. So how do you separate those molecules? When you heat them up to separate the molecules, that's never been shown.
Yeah.
But then the fact that water actually does evaporate and recondenses at a temperature, that disproves that gravity was the reason why they are going down. All right.
and it freezes in both of those states.
Yeah. And
Interesting, isn't it?
once the motion in it, like a frozen thing, there's still motion in the molecules, right?
If molecules exist.
Yeah, it slows
I mean-
them down. Yeah. Well, you have a chance with molecules and atoms. I don't think I've ever seen an atom.
You've got them all over you.
No.
Yeah,
I need to go take a bath. I got to scrub my skin off because those
Atom
molecules-
bath, get them off. Oh my God. Go to the doctor and tell them that all the atoms are all over me. Oh my God.
Yeah, you get thrown in the damn loony bin.
Yeah,
all
there are
the
people
atoms.
happened before. I'm dead serious. There's germs all over me, and they're
Wipe it down on
the bone.
You'll be
You should
Howard
be more-
Hughes.
You should be more worried about that worm that lives in your eyelashes.
Oh yeah, that thing's eating all the bacteria.
But without it, you wouldn't have eyelashes, and you'd probably be blind because you wouldn't have
Yeah.
eyelashes to protect them.
We got a star in the house. Hey, Cubby, how you doing?
What's up, Cody?
What's up, guys?
What's happening?
What up, cuz?
We're
friends with
reviewing. This is the After Sov show. We're reviewing every month. We're picking it apart. We're ripping it all together. Throwing that shit
Including
across
me.
the whole fucking crap.
Well, I think
No.
Saab did a great job of taking care of that. I mean, he basically explains everything perfectly, down to the
Cubby.
science. I mean,
Copy, I
it's
wouldn't
like
have known how to do any of that. You did a good job.
Yeah, you did.
It was hard because, well, the hardest part of it was just because we've done this so many times and it just keeps going in circles.
Yeah.
Like
Oh.
the man was saying, it's going to do the same thing. He predicted this.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, I
On the
assumed
money.
it too. The most
It's not
funny
hard.
thing about- the funniest thing about the whole thing was when he scrolled up to McToon's page and then tried to scroll down. You don't know how hard that was for me not to laugh.
now,
You got-
this is why we didn't let Snowman do it, because Snowman is real
Oh,
opinionated. I
He's
don't
got to
think he-
learn how to moderate himself first.
Yeah.
you mean somebody actually went to his website and read the stuff? I did once, and I was laughing my ass off.
Yeah.
No, that was.
I
the
was
evidence that he
cracking up.
That was the evidence that he showed. He didn't. He tried not to
Right.
show it. He scrolled up too far and it said McToon at the top of the page, and then he quickly. tried
I
to
told you
scroll
they all
back
get their
down.
shit. Remember when I told you guys? I don't know if you were around in Flats's show, but I've been saying this for years that McToon is the one pushing all the shit, and they're the ones taking script from him.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, apparently
you are 100% correct.
he shows
Mhm.
up to every single one of their little stunts, if you notice.
You were kind of low, JJ.
Yeah.
And
I got
Dave Weiss also shows up too, which is really odd.
Dave Weiss. Where?
Yep,
Where'd he show up at?
he shows up a
Learning not
lot.
to, though.
Everywhere.
Yeah, he is learning not to, but
Yeah.
the first time we started
Afterwards,
doing
call him
that,
out.
first time we
Yeah.
started calling that out, he came on the show to defend it. And I'm like, why are you defending fucking Glovers, dude? Like, what?
Well, we know he wants to keep the argument going. Do it. I'm just telling you now.
Yeah, but come on. Everybody that owns a business, we all understand when we start a business that we have to have some kind of an attraction, right? So there has to be something to draw you in to get you to buy the product, right? If it's not if it's not something that's obviously needed, right? If it's not something that you buy every day, like toothbrushes and soap or whatever, right? So I mean, we all understand that, but how many people take it that far, though? Come on, think about it.
Yeah,
With
exactly.
just a normal business, come on.
That's pretty
Nobody
bad.
does.
So basically, whenever he was looking for answers to anything, he was on McToon's page.
For the
Mhm.
most part.
He has
So,
to be.
so that was the cause of the big delay at the end when he went to go look to his cheat sheet and realized, oh shit, there's nothing here that's going to prove it. He sat there.
You
for
know how
10
many
minutes
times that
and
happens,
didn't
though?
say anything. Sov went and played elevator music
He did.
while he was waiting.
Ding, 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 ding.
It's like,
Did
hold
he
on,
get
your
a video?
page's tune isn't telling you, really?
Mhm.
You got to get a direct line to tune to get the real answers. You know.
Craig does the same thing. So does
Send-
Luca. So does all
send
of them.
out-
They all read
Send
the
out
same
the
shit.
send out the McToon signal. The red phone was ringing.
Yeah. Had to get it from the horse's mouth.
Well, now you know why McToon wore a Batman shirt to Antarctica.
Keeping Sav in check isn't the easiest job in the world either.
Oh, it ain't. Yeah.
No.
Especially on his channel, right?
Yeah.
You know, I think Sav is the only guy that actually says everything just like it should be said. Like, he doesn't mask it. He doesn't make it sound like a flat earth thing. He doesn't make it sound like as if it's some kind of special information that
It just
he
is.
has. It just is
what it
the
is.
truth. Right.
Yep.
Mhm. That's what I love about that guy.
Yeah, but he wants to stick to that and that only. He doesn't want to go off in left field neither.
Right. There's no reason to. Let's keep it
Let's
logical.
not get off. Let's not get too far off base. So
No.
let's step it a little more, and then we'll see what he says next.
All right. I'm wondering. I think
I already know what he's going to say.
This is when I started watching it originally.
That's where I
If
left.
there's a dome,
Yeah.
is there a pressure gradient on Earth?
Yes, there is. Absolutely.
Then you need gravity.
You haven't
no
you
reason
haven't
for that
proven
pressure
that.
gradient.
That's just a claim. You
Well,
claim
no,
that you need gravity, but you've never been able to isolate gravity. You've never been able to modulate gravity. In fact, it's never actually been proven. This is why it's still called a theory. And I don't like it. They use the term scientific very loosely because it's a very unscientific theory.
Yes,
Well,
it
the
is.
reason it's called theory, 'cause I think when
It's
you
a
go,
theory.
down to it, there's still the conversation about how is gravity actually formed? How does mass make gravity? The
Yeah,
fact
how
that
does
there
it
is
happen?
some force attracting mass to mass, which can be explained by electrostatics, can be explained through buoyancy and density.
Roger
Density,
called it
sorry.
electrostatics. He was
Got a bit
waiting.
of a bit of a sore throat
Yeah.
at the moment.
He has to.
Puts
Because
you
it's in
guys in
there.
quite an awkward position because using your dome as a topographical plane with your dome with a pressure gradient.
Mhm.
Only reason you have a pressure gradient is you need gravity. Without
Well,
gravity,
that's
pressure gradient.
okay.
You need an
So
up
that's
and a
your
down.
claim
That's
that
it.
you need gravity.
And
I'm going to switch it out. Now I'm going to change it. I'm going to say it's because of a magic wizard is casting a spell. So I could
There you
ask
go.
you the same questions. Do we have a pressure gradient? Yes. Well, that can only mean that it's because of a
That we
magic
have a wizard.
that's waving a wand. Now,
We have a
no one
wizard.
has ever observed mass attracting mass anywhere in nature. Nobody has ever seen that. No one's ever witnessed it at all. Merely the idea of things that are heavier than air dropping to the ground is not an indication of mass attracting mass or even a reason to try to conduct a torsions dynamic demonstration to try to cover that, because it doesn't. Okay. The reality of it is, if I drop a heavier than air object, it's going to go to the ground. But if I drop it and it goes through the medium of air and into another fluid medium, because there's never an instance where an object is not subject to a fluid medium, and it goes into water, it suddenly stops going down and starts to go the other direction, seeking equilibrium with the medium. So by changing the density ratio of the medium to the object, I actually change the observed effect. Even in your drop test with a vacuum chamber, which is not a true vacuum, there is still a medium within the chamber. You have used the medium as the independent variable. It's really a case of you can't see the forest for the trees. You don't consider the medium because you're immersed in it. And that is the deciding factor on whether or not something is going to seek equilibrium upward or downward. It's ratio of density to the medium. It's that simple. Either the object is going to displace the medium or the medium will displace the object. One of two things is going to move.
Bingo.
And
Which
it's
is
either
all
going to
done
be
with
the
buoyancy
medium
and
is going to
density.
make way for the object, or the object is going to make way for the medium.
So explain something to me, guys. Why
Two
doesn't
things
Dave
cannot
Weiss and
occupy the
Mark
same
and Mark
space at the
Sargent and all
same
those
time.
guys talk
So
about this?
until there is absolutely
Why don't they talk about it? They have.
Yeah, why don't? How come they don't explain it like he just did? It's so simple.
Yeah,
It's
well,
so obviously simple.
I've heard David Weiss say that it's relative density disequilibrium before. He said it, but he doesn't explain
Right,
it
but
in detail.
but
'cause
why
he don't-
not?
Because he can't. He don't think people understand what he's saying.
But we do. I just did.
Well, you
That was
did.
simple.
Didn't you understand it when you heard him say that? When you heard him explain it like that, did that not make sense to you?
That was the most simple explanation of it.
Exactly.
And the easiest to figure out.
Yes.
To think
And it
within your
wasn't-
mind
And it
think
wasn't a
see it.
trick. It wasn't twisted. It wasn't using some kind of bullshit science or nothing. It was just straight up. Why couldn't he be that way?
Okay, do you remember when Dave was on Jesse Lee Peterson's channel? You don't
I knew
remember?
that it was on, but I didn't watch it.
No. This is a while back. It's a long while back.
Yeah,
Dave
I
Weiss-
know. I didn't watch it, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So, can you say without any doubt, 100% is the Earth flat? What was his answer? Maybe. he never answered the question. He didn't say, "Oh yes, the Earth is flat." And
Well, technically, the Earth isn't flat. It's the water that's flat. But regardless, it's a
well,
plane.
there's flat parts on land too.
Well, the water is the most.
Well, yeah,
flat.
but I'm saying the dirt itself, which is what the Earth is. Earth is dirt, right? So let's talk about it like it's supposed to be talked about.
Yeah.
Dirt is not. It's convex. Dirt is convex, so Earth is convex. That's exactly what it is. But the plane that you live on is a flat plane. There is no argument about that.
Yeah.
But see, the reason why they change that is because they want there to be a question there. Because they're deceiving you. That's why. That's why I know they're liars. That's why I don't trust Mark and I don't trust Dave. I don't trust a lot of these guys because they're fucking liars. Because an honest person would say those things. See what I'm saying?
He did take some of Dave's advice. Dave did. He actually started saying, and he'll say it now, the Earth is measured.
Well, yeah. A liar will learn how to lie better. I get that. But what does that prove? Nothing.
Well, just telling you that he's taken some of Nathan's debating points to heart now. It's taken him like, I guess, 2 years or so. And he's just now really getting around to it. He's using them. And we told him that none of these things that these people are telling you are scientific at all. They're not. And he did not listen to us there, but he still likes to go down that pseudoscience trail where he can
exactly
all the other.
So why does he do that?
I think that. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Chubby.
I was just gonna say, I think that, and I could be wrong. I don't know this for a fact or nothing, but I think a lot of these, David Weiss, whoever it is, they get in this game and they're for a genuine reason, and then once they make their bag, then from there on out, they don't really care. They just kind of do whatever. But I think maybe in the beginning they might be genuine. Then they'd start gaining subs and followers and all, all that kind of thing. And then they make their bag, their money, and then it's like from there on out, they're just like
money fucks everything up.
It becomes the grifter that they eventually settle into.
Exactly. Well, Good point.
Well, I'll give you a great point on that. Dave Weiss went out and got a yacht not too long after his business started picking up and his app started. So then all of a sudden he's definitely a guru. He's in the money and he's still promoting the idea, but he needs opposition to go against. That's why he promotes both.
That's a good point too.
Exactly. Right. And that means he's a businessman. He's not a flat earther. Just remember that.
Yeah. Well, he may have started out like, wow, this is actually true. And all these things that I'm making points. Yeah,
but a true flat earther wants the truth. Are we not true flat earthers? Like a flat earther wants to tell the world the truth, right? They don't want to use it to make money. They want to fucking tell the world. Yeah. So why the fuck is Dave? I'm just saying, it just seems odd to me.
Well, I mean, he's got a comfortable lifestyle that he's used to, and he's promoting what he wants to promote.
Good for him. So do I. But my lifestyle is different. I mean, what difference does that make?
Yeah, but this is what his lifestyle is based on. Yeah, so that's why it's called grifting.
Yeah.
Right.
So
it's kind of like a doctor. If you met a doctor and if you knew for sure that he was just about money, it was about making money off of what he does, and he doesn't really care about you, would you want him as a doctor? No.
Well,
right.
This call it the Hippocratic Oath.
Most people appeal to the credentials, so it doesn't matter. They got you by the balls because this should go there anyway.
Right. Do you see how dumb we are and how programmed we are? That's what I'm saying. It's like, it's just so obvious. It's like
all those are really appeals authority. A real doctor's in it to save lives. Right. That's what they're to say.
That's what I want to hear when I meet a doctor. I want to hear that's what you spent your life trying to learn, and that's why you do it, because someone in your family died or whatever, and you want to counter that. You want to help people. You want to save people. Otherwise, why would I want to hire you, bro?
At some point, it's just like a teacher, really, because they might go there with the intentions to wanting to teach children, but at the end of the day, they got to follow the script. They have to
exactly
what they're getting told to teach.
They have standards.
Right.
Yeah, the doctors take what they call the Hippocratic Oath.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I call it the Hippocratic Oath. What are you talking about?
That means you do what you're told because you're working for somebody and they're paying you. That's basically what
it means. On the line.
Yeah.
Right.
So of course you're going to be biased. Yeah.
When $1 million pharmaceutical companies get involved in the situation and they're getting government grants, and if they make mistakes, they get forgiven. You might say,
Well, no shit, because they buy insurance from the government. Hello.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's why they call it.
Why can't I do that?
Practice.
What? How come I can't How come I can't just pay the government to just let me go free no matter what I do wrong? Why can't? I mean, everybody else is doing it. Why can't I do it? Why isn't there a price tag on it? If that's really true, right?
the people that are in those kind of organizations are in government, dude. Let's put it that way.
I know that's what I'm trying to say. See,
It's called rules for thee, but not for me.
Yeah.
and the biggest problem is because the people are the government. You know, it's people that make the government, and the people are the ones in control. So
Sure it
it's
is.
kind of like
That's how it works, yeah. That's how-
counterproductive when you think about it.
So you bought that "We the People" line, did you?
Well, I mean, think about it. It stabs you in the back the same way that it helps you, right?
No, it doesn't
I mean-
help you at all. That's,
Well, yeah.
think about what the Constitution is actually just done for you as we the people. Be honest. Be honest with yourself.
Nothing. Not
Yeah.
that I had that. Not that it hasn't been infringed on anyway. You know,
Every
yeah.
bit
by
of it's an
people and
illusion.
whoever.
It's just an
Yeah, it
illusion.
is an illusion. Yeah, of course. Yeah, you're just working. You're just a slave. You're working for the
So is-
government.
Yeah, and so is
Oh,
Lady
we all are,
Justice.
right.
You know,
Yeah.
there is a two-tier justice system, and they are above the law. Everything's an illusion. You know.
Right,
we don't
because the
wanna go
government can't
too-
get in trouble
We don't want to go too far off, all right?
Yeah,
because
we
that
don't-
costs the people money.
Guys, come on. We're not-
Hey, don't worry. They'll investigate themselves. Don't worry.
yeah, they'll take
Sure, they will.
All right, guys, let's get back to this right quick. You man trying to reel you back in. Come on.
Wow.
A proper scientific demonstration of a specific volume of gases without physical containment, this axiomatic fact will remain because gas molecules are not bonded to one another. They are subject to free elastic collisions. They are not affected by anything called gravity. No one's ever been able to demonstrate gas behavior affected by gravity other than claiming that that's the responsibility for the pressure gradient. When they don't never ever take into account the other gradients we have, such as temperature, dispersal area, compositional makeup due to Dalton's law, because some of the gases don't move as quickly to heat as others do. And so others will escape from the heavier gases quicker. And of course, form a gradient. You're going to get a higher concentration of gases near the surface of the earth because that's the source of production. It's just like you're going to see more Ford pickup trucks at the back door of the assembly line of the Ford plant than you do in ratio to the rest of the roadway because
I love this
dispersed
analogy.
into the roadway, into the highway system. But the highest concentration is at the source of production, just like here on the earth. We lose compositional makeup as we rise in elevation, specifically with water vapor, due to the respiration process that takes place on Earth, the free exchange of gases between organisms, the condensation and evaporation of water. I mean, this dynamic system, see, this is why you cannot compare the Earth's closed system to a static spray paint can, because the spray paint can or the deodorant can in your example doesn't have the dynamics involved. Now you can actually take a cylinder of compressed gas, immerse one end into dry ice and heat the other end, and you will form a pressure gradient of notability within that closed thing. Why? Because we added dynamics to it. So if you have these gas,
I think that's the best summary of that part right there. That
It is.
completely. We have cold, hot, and it's produced by elements in our environment that creates a dynamic system, and that's what he just said. So the static system that he's talking about in the spray paint can is no comparison to the actual environment around
Yes.
it.
And we worked that
Well, no.
out with the Aquanet can. So
Oh yeah,
that was why I did that. So
great one. So guys, we've been going on an hour and a half. I think I want to pause it here, and I want to show Ryan the Chinese space station debacle. You
Oh,
wanna see
yeah.
that?
yeah, that's cool.
Oh, I
got
can't
one
wait.
too. I'll throw up. I got one too. I'll whip up there. That can of goo. I was trying to get Soft to show him one of the videos, but I know that he was just in it. So
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, I remember when you came in and were doing that. That's when I left. I was like, I can't listen to this fucking guy any longer.
yeah, it was kind of horrific.
It's just bad. After Saab said that, after he said all that he just said, like just the part we watched, I would just, at that point I was like, I have to leave now. Like, you know, like any sane person has to leave that conversation by then. It's like, dude, I have better things to do. You know, like I could be playing a video game or something. You
I
know?
would have if I could.
I could see the look on your face, like, oh my god, this is killing me.
Well,
I mean, I
just
love the fact that we're exposing it. I'm sorry.
I just got done snow blown right before that. I was tired as hell. All I had been doing is like running around, and I hadn't had anything to eat or anything. It's like, oh shit, I gotta moderate this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ryan's jacket's making all kinds of noises.
Yeah, dude, take your headphones away from your jacket or one of the two, because that thing just ruffles
keeps
the
making
whole time.
crackly noises. Yeah.
Is that better?
No.
You want me to wear it on my head or what?
Yeah, that'd be a good idea, dude.
There we
Wear it
go.
on your head.
There.
So it doesn't
Can
hit
you hear
the
me good?
jacket, make noises.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Beautiful. Yeah, but Cubby, you had to reel Saw back in. Like, remember, he's trying to prove gravity. Get back to the claim. Get back to the claim.
I
Saw
knew it. Yeah, I knew what Saw was doing, and he was making sense. But at the same time, I was trying to be fair. It's like, all right, we're gonna stay on topic here, you know.
It makes sense, though. Yeah. So, Flat Out Truth put this out, and if anybody hasn't seen it yet, this is a great little video.
Yeah, if anybody wants to watch it, anybody that hasn't seen it already, you can find it on Sob and Soul on Chanmai YouTube.
Yep.
Check it out. Make sure you watch it and give them a like while you're at it.
Dude, I resubscribed to Flat Out Truth yesterday, and guess what? I'm unsubscribed already. How does that happen?
Welcome to YouTube.
You must like it.
Probably because you think that those are your subs and you're unsubbing them like that shit we went over the other night.
I didn't do that again, dude. I left it alone.
Well, I know one thing. They flip-flopped the like and the sub button, so.
I imagine they did.
Oh, did they really?
Yeah. Well, we'll take a look at it once. You'll see.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll check it out.
It's because your profile, the profile pic is over by the sub, and you know people get used to doing a certain thing. It's like hit the like button, and here you are on sub and they're subbing. So I think that's part of YouTube's always playing games, you know, because they want you to click on somebody's profile. Huh?
Yeah, well, they also want you to go further. They want you to click on everything and go research the people
Right,
who
that's
you're
what I
seeing
was
on the
about
show.
to say.
Right, yeah. They're trying to teach you how to do that by psyching you out. Yeah, exactly.
Well, they'll put a little shock button on the.
Shock
Never
button.
mind. I'm thinking like lab rat. You know, you're on your way to get
Shock
button.
You're wrong.
All right, this is funny. We're doing it.
These are always funny.
So what's up with something wrong and we too low?
You took the words out of my mouth. I was going to
Bang,
say
dang, ow.
something wrong.
That was a great one. Somebody has to put that in, dude. I guess like we got to get it on the news now. Hurry up.
Sov tore him a new asshole. That was pretty good.
Yeah,
I gotta say.
Got repetitive though. That's what
Yeah.
got people frustrated. We didn't get off to the net. If you want to go into geodetic surveying, you just pull up a bunch of numbers. You got to show me how they came to that equation, and we'll walk you through the process, and we'll see how they got their measurements or calculations, you might say. Like that's it'll take you all day long to go through that, dude. And it's so ridiculous.
That's the reason why most people won't do that investigation. I won't even do most of it. It's because I already know what the truth is. I don't need to actually look at the evidence. I kind of know what the answer is going to be based on what I know is true already.
Yep.
Well,
You know
it's
what
like
I'm saying?
the same thing. If you ask the magician, how did you do that magic trick? He's not going to tell you right up front. You got to dig to get to the answer.
Yeah.
You're going to have to pay him for it because that's what he did. He paid for the trick, right?
Well, you're going to have to observe, and that's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to look and say, I see what he's doing with his hand. I see the curtain. I see the box underneath it. I see where that's going. So you start to put it together in your mind. You start to say, hey, let me figure that out. Those guys don't do that.
Yeah, I guess nerds do have a magic trick or two up their sleeve after all.
But they never tell you what that trick is, right?
Oh, yeah, well, but if you have enough cognitive faculties, you can actually figure out how they did it. If you can actually add, subtract, and whatnot, you'll figure it out. Oh, so you're pre-assuming that radius, and you added it to the distance of what you're measuring. So you gave yourself this arc in the process. So you develop a curve over it. You the calculations in there, the pi's in the put. Yeah.
Yep. So what is this space station shit?
Oh, you ready?
Yeah.
You're gonna love this,
what are we walking into here?
Well, I think it's a ping pong ball.
You're looking at a trailer that's probably floating over Texas somewhere.
Probably, yeah, it's a tractor trailer going down I-40 over your head of you right now.
Over a big hill really fast, so you get everybody goes flopping sideways.
Oh, I like the way they're standing at an angle. Like, yes, I'm really comfortable like this. Yeah.
Yeah, they just turn it sideways. Yeah.
You're in the back cave. Hold on. Everything's slanted in the Joker's lair.
Well, hold on. Let me look up McToon's website so I know what to say next.
Yeah, pull it up. It's a Chinese conundrum.
Hold on. They're checking his website right now.
Yep. Don't do that. Don't waste your time.
Well, didn't Craig and McToon, when they did the debates with Saab and Flats originally, they had the headpieces in, and I think they were talking to each other.
Of course they were.
Yeah.
They all do have had earpieces. I'm the one that told you guys that. Well, maybe not the first one, but I mentioned that every time Craig and them are together, or when they're not together, he always seems to be listening to something. He always seems to be getting information that he doesn't normally know about. Like, once you get to know the guy, you realize that he's getting the information through his ear. Yeah. So, and that's just suspect, like, yeah, that's me, man.
He's got the, where's Neo now? Oh.
Right.
He's the
Shadow
one.
Daddy.
Shadow Daddy.
Why do you need
okay. What do you say? Now watch this. You'll get a kick out of this, Ryan.
3 Chinese astronauts aboard the nation's space station are getting ready to teach their first science class from space.
Science class.
Hello there, you're watching The World Today, coming to you live from Beijing. I'm Xiao Yang.
Beijing.
Chinese astronauts will be giving a lecture to young students on Earth this afternoon from the nation's space station.
I'm Don
What do you
Pettit.
call that?
I'm a NASA astronaut. I've flown 3 times to the International Space Station and spent over a year living there.
I do not believe you that you can get a great cup of coffee inside the International Space Station.
Okay.
Starbucks.
Most of the time, you are absolutely correct. The standard cup
Most of the time.
will not work in a weightless environment. The cup that we're all used to drinking.
Wait, I have a stunt cup right here.
Oh, a standard cup like this does not work in a weightless environment. It requires gravity to hold the fluid in the bottom of the cup, and it requires gravity to allow the fluid to flow out when you want to take a sip. A standard cup like this does not work in a weightless environment. It requires gravity to hold the fluid in the bottom of the cup.
What happened to
It requires gravity to hold the fluid in the bottom of the cup.
It requires gravity
That's what
to
I
hold the fluid in the
just
bottom of the
said.
cup. And it requires gravity to allow the fluid to flow out when you want to take a
It's a
sip.
pocket of gravity.
That was an egg.
Got into the glass of water. Watch it
It
float
rises.
back to the top of the water. That's called buoyancy, proving that she's not in a zero gravity environment.
Because it doesn't exist.
No,
Now, I know
gravity
most of
doesn't
you are saying, but hold on a minute.
It's an egg yolk.
How is the ping pong
Yeah,
ball
hold on
staying
for a
under the
second.
water?
It's an egg yolk.
Well,
No, it's
that's really,
not.
really simple
Dude,
because
Roger.
it's not a ping pong ball.
It's a
It's a
sun.
little sponge ball. And as she sticks the straw in, that's why she's using this great big old straw to
Get the
put
air out.
right over the top of it. And as she pushes it down into the water, all the bubbles, all the oxygen bubbles in the sponge ball go right through the straw. And you never see the bubbles go through there until I zoom in to show you the last little bubble escaping up the straw. Check this out.
Yeah, that's true.
Let me zoom in a little closer. Okay, now watch this.
See the little dot?
There it goes,
there.
right up into the straw, and then you can still see the last little bubble clinging
And it
on to the little
rises.
sponge ball that didn't make it up the straw. I would suggest that China stick to making cheap tools because they're not really good at faking space.
that was a good guess, Ryan, but no, it's not an egg. That was
No, but you remember at the beginning when I first saw the liquid water sitting in there and it was actually sitting in the water, I said, wait a minute. That's why I said, wait a minute, because the water wouldn't be in the glass if they were in a weightless environment, so it proves it's bullshit right there on the very cover. Like I said, they always show you that they're lying to you right away. They always make a little mistake right at the beginning when you first turn it on. That's when they usually make the first comment or whatever it is.
Yeah.
They'll show you that it's fake, but then they'll keep showing you fake stuff. You'll keep believing it if you don't actually catch on to that.
yeah. They
Get what
call
I'm
it disbelief is what it is. Or so you the more time you see it, the more you'll believe it, even though the trick is still a trick.
Right.
Yeah, the whole point is that like China got caught, I'd say about a year and a half ago, with a full glass of water in their space station on a video. And we're like, how is that water staying in that glass?
It says exactly. I was like,
It's
yeah,
a
like
no, it's a
How's the
pocket of
glass
gravity.
staying?
A pocket.
Oh yeah, pocket of gravity.
How's the
Yeah,
glass
pocket of-
staying on the table?
does gravity have a shadow too? Because I heard volcanoes have a shadow.
It would have to it would have to be attached to that table. But then what would happen to the water that was inside of it?
Don't tell them.
They would if they were in a vacuum, they would evaporate. It wouldn't
Now,
stay water.
what I've noticed is over the past couple of years that they've changed their rhetoric that there is gravity in space that's
Right.
that's what's holding it in its orbit, but yet you in free fall around a gravitational field, you lose all the effects of gravity. That's why they can
But
do this.
really, what you're doing is going around inside this little curve in time and space.
No, well, yeah, but that's another story.
I threw one in the private chat. It's Canagoo from 145 miles away.
Oh, cool. I love Canagoo.
Wow.
Oh, Canagoo.
Now he mentioned on Sob's show too about the distance. They did talk briefly about the drop in the curve. You know, the 8 inches per mile squared, briefly, and you would not see Canagoo from 145 miles away.
No,
I wouldn't be able to see Shasta Mountain from here. But
They've
I
seen
can.
it for over 200 or more miles away. The
Yeah.
whole silhouette. Yeah.
There was another one at 237 miles or 234, and I couldn't find the original video because YouTube is just destroying any
they
kind
don't
of typing.
Yeah.
So I had to go somewhere else to find a similar one, and that one is
Did you-
145 miles.
Well, we got a friend named Brian Lakey. He actually did a whole video on Canagoo, man. And we actually did it, Ryan. Me and you, we covered his video and the linear distances. And we were comparing it to the photographs, the long range photographs, and I mean they do shrink, dude. Like literally, the distances to Canagoo in the photograph, he was actually pulling the photo apart, top to bottom. They're like 25-mile distances that appear at centimeters at that length. So when they do these long range photographs, you can't get scale proper, and they can't say, "Oh yeah, wait a minute, we actually know the size of that object." You have to really do a lot of calculations to get the size.
You
So
would have
long-
to get closer to it well, the angle would have to change too. So your angle, you'd have to be higher up to look down at the scale as that distance goes. Those measurements in between get more narrow and more narrow as they go further out. So you looking from that distance to here is just a tiny, tiny little speck. But if you were standing there, the distance to the next mark would be damn far.
Yeah.
If you were standing on that spot.
You can't get scale proper at those distances. And that's why these anti-flat earthers, like the video I pulled up yesterday with the guy I got the curve from a 20-mile boat away. That doesn't show curve at all. That shows the angular size change of that boat's getting smaller and smaller the further they get away.
Yeah, the convergence
You
point.
said it's right. Yeah, but the one thing is, after that 1.2 miles, you would actually start losing the hull in their model.
Yeah, you wouldn't see it at all. It would start to dip. Yeah.
The hull never disappeared, but he's at 80 feet elevation, but it doesn't matter over that distance. You still would start losing the hull over that many miles.
And everything would be curving away from you.
Well, that convergence point changes if you're lower to the ground. It becomes closer to you.
Yeah,
As
you
you
won't
raise
go- But the
yourself
only
up,
way-
that
but-
convergence point moves out further.
Right, but the only way that's possible is if you're on a plane, right?
Yeah.
If it
even
was
the-
curving away from you, it wouldn't do that, right?
Even
So it's
even
obvious.
the lights.
Yeah.
Now, if you watch this video, the reason I did this real quick to explain is to show how even the light reacts over the water. That would that's a good indicator, a determinator of that surface is flat. The light would not do that over the surface of the water the way it does that you see in this.
Exactly. You wouldn't see a perfect mirror image of the sky.
You wouldn't see it. Same thing.
Yeah,
Same
it
thing
would be
going
curved.
to same thing going to what's that Bolivia? The Bolivian salt flats.
You
Same
have
thing.
the specular reflections
Right.
over Bolivia. Yeah, the specular reflection from the sky and everything else above it. You would not have a straight line to the sun either. It would actually both. You wouldn't be able to see the whole the floor all the way to it. You'd be able to get
And the horizon would be curved from left to right.
It does.
Well, I think that they try to relate that to like if there's a line of telephone poles and they say see the arc at the bottom of the
Well, yeah,
poles.
when you stand at that angle, but if you go 90 degrees and look the other way, you can see they're all the same height. So what does that prove? Proves that
Yeah,
you're
oh,
seeing
you
an
can
illusion.
just zoom in and then it takes that arc out.
Well,
And you're
that
like,
too.
"Hey, look at
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. All right, let's get to Canagoo. Oh, Canagoo. If I could find that Brian Leakey video, he actually made a song for it too. He played it. Oh, Canagoo, where are you?
I thought about it. I've been thinking about
me.
making a song.
This is in French, of course, because I had to go to another website to find
Ooh
it.
la la.
I was going to say.
You can mute it because there's nothing in it anyway. I just wanted to show the visual.
All right, let's go for
But
it.
French
Here we
is so.
Oh, I got to mute. Should do that first. Here we go.
He's fucking loud.
Oh, look at that. That's pretty, isn't it? I see
bread
the whole damn mountain, people. Hey, tell you, all the
made
way to the horizon.
I made bread pudding. Does anybody like bread pudding?
Yeah, my mother used to make it a long time ago. Do you do the swished up egg with the yeah.
So that there's the cosmic egg right there, guys. Somebody
That's
dropped it.
145 miles away.
Wow,
Okay.
how low should that mountain be below on their
Oh,
imaginary Earth curve calculator?
Yeah, hold on, let me go look it up.
You know what we need? We need a perspective where we film, we get people in like 1 mile increments, and we have them all cell phoning onto a live stream at the same time, so that we can get all these different angles at so many miles apart, and collaborate them, so that way you can look and you can watch the sun set
Now, hold on a
with
second.
people in the distance and people in the furthest and people to the left and to the right, so you can see what it's
All right,
actually
I'm going to take it back a little bit. Now, pay
That'd be
attention
cool,
to
right?
what I'm going to show you right here. There's something that a lot of people don't see, I don't think, when they see this. But if I go back a minute or so, watch the reflection on the water in front of the mountain, too, in
Yeah,
this process.
it
You
lights
can
up,
see it. So the sun's actually above Canagoo at this point in time.
Yep.
But from your perspective, it's already past it.
Yeah.
because the light's bouncing off the water and then onto the cloud there too.
Yeah,
It's a
the
really
light's
cool
reflecting
effect.
off of that there.
At that distance, the horizon distance would be 6.70719.
But if the water was curved, you'd get a curved picture in the sky.
I don't know
I'd get
how
a curved
they-
picture on the water.
All right,
I don't know how they
6.7
equate
miles?
these.
How many?
6.707193 miles would be the horizon distance.
Right.
It says the hidden target height. See, the thing is that they do this would be what 12,749 feet.
Feet.
Yeah,
that's a lot of feet.
So, how high is Canagoo?
Well, that's
Not
a good
that
question.
high.
I'm gonna
I
go
think it's
look it up.
around 12, I think, or 11, something like that.
So you shouldn't see but the top of it then.
Where do you get one of these cans of goo?
I don't know. They're delicious.
I've heard of goo girls, but I don't know about goo kings.
Oh, jeez.
Oh. I've heard of stink pong girls too, but I don't know what they are.
You only get that if you watch Pornhub.
Oh, we don't watch that. It's owned by rabbis.
No, of course you don't. Of course you don't.
Actually, I don't know.
Canagoo.
Anyway.
That's Canagoo, right? French Canagoo. That's located.
Oh, Canagoo.
That's 9,136 feet. So that thing would be concealed. You wouldn't see any of it at all.
Oh, the horizon. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
Even if light curved, you wouldn't see it.
Well, it really does in their world. They tout that as a solid belief, dude. That's why Einstein existed, because light bends everything.
Well, yeah, because space and time bend, so obviously everything bends, right?
Oh, yeah.
No, it refracts or it reflects or it absorbs. It doesn't do any of those things.
Yeah,
That's
giant
three
spider
things it does.
That sun from where you're standing, like at this observation point, then yes, if you were standing right where that sun is, it would be up above your head.
He's asking. Shifted's asking for a link. Should I give it to him?
Who?
Shifted reality.
Oh, shifted reality. Yeah.
No, we're gonna have to wait because. Well, can you send him a link without putting it in public?
Well, I can put it in public, but I have to get it real quick, and then
No, forget it. It'll get fucking sniped. Sorry, man.
Get his email.
Yeah,
Have him post
tell
his
him
email.
to drop you an email.
Drop
So
me
you
an
can-
email.
Can't you?
I'll send him my address.
Why does YouTube make it so difficult for us to contact each other? I
'Cause
never
they're
understood
dicks.
that.
That's
Because
why.
Discord does the opposite. They try to make sure that you can connect in any way. You can't really get their information, but at least you can contact them.
Let me first say things were a lot easier in the Yahoo Messenger days.
Oh yeah, they were. I love dial up with AOL. It was fun.
Remember Web TV?
Yeah.
Email me Shifted, and I'll send you a link.
How come,
I'm an old man.
So, like, if they come up backstage, you can't just block them right from there, or no?
Well, they'll just come back in because they saved the link.
Oh, all right.
And then
Yeah,
the private
they-
chat goes to hell, and then the chat fucking bugs out because they're
Gotcha.
doing fucking 7 trillion messages. and
I
it just-
forgot they got like multiple stock accounts.
Yeah,
and all
they're
that
just
crap.
dicks all the way.
Well, the government's the one who made you have to dial an address in order to get the
Well,
website.
no,
That-
it could have been easily fixed by restreams or simply making it so when somebody wants to come onto the thing, it'll just put them in the back and they can't talk. They can only chat to you. So they can leave a message, and if you want to read it, you can, or you can just simply say, I don't want this person in my program at all.
Right.
And then you could just say ban, see you later, and that would have fixed the fucking problem. But they didn't do that. What they did was they fucking said, okay, you put the link, you click on the link, you get into the thing, and then it puts you into the private chat, and then you can kick them out, but because they saved the link, they can jump back in private chat over and over and over and over because they're fucking
Right.
dildos.
What they've been doing, dude.
Because
And I'm
they-
happy
because-
with that.
That's all. They figured it out, like I figured it out.
Yeah, it's a
So-
scam.
Yeah, it's just
But
a
the reason why
stupid way
those-
to fucking do it.
Yeah, that's the reason why they did it that way, so they could use that to
Exactly.
take advantage of it.
There you
It's
go.
obvious.
Well, I just got an email. Do I like the date? I don't know. I get tons of those, dude. And like three women want to meet you. Mother
Don't
and
tell
daughter
Ronnie.
combination. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Let me guess.
I went on
Let me
Craigslist
guess. They're
about-
from the Ukraine.
No, they're the 3 women behind Arby's.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was 2 girls in 1 cup, not Arby's, dude.
No,
Oh,
well,
come on. Keep it going, Ryan. We don't want to get.
You saw that?
You had
How
to
come
be
you
there.
saw? Oh, you guys all saw that though.
Yeah.
How
don't-
is it
don't
that
talk
everybody
about
saw that?
though.
But
Don't
how,
talk
how,
about that,
how is
Ryan.
it that we all saw it though? It's disgusting, but why did we all watch it?
I didn't see it, dude. I
I
promise you.
didn't
I
see
never
it.
Liar.
Somebody told me
Liar.
what it was.
Nope.
No,
I'm not
you
gonna go
watched
see
it.
that
Never
shit.
have,
That's
dude.
not my
Never
shit.
I only got through like the first couple seconds, but
Heard it from a
I
friend.
haven't done that. I can tell you that right now. Some people, like you said, explained it to me, and I did like, well, I'm not going to watch that. Well, thank you.
Yeah. No thanks. I'll pass.
I mean it's obviously fake, right? But it's God. it's
Germans and the Japanese are the most fucked up sexually people.
I'm trying to
you'll
eat
ever
bread
meet.
pudding here.
like- Is it brown? Did you put cinnamon on there?
Yes, brown and that's it.
I bet it tastes better now, doesn't it? Sorry.
That's it, Ryan. Give it a fucking
My
rest.
bad. Sorry.
David wants to know what the 3 girls at Arby's look like. Did I give them any?
Does it matter?
No, I
Does it
didn't.
matter?
These are people I work with. I was just talking to 3 girls that were actually working the shift, and they were asking me questions. They got on a flat earther. I said, yes, I'm a flat earther. And then at the end of it, they like, are you a Christian? I'm like, yes, I'm a flat earth Christian. And they respected that, except one, she was like a complete atheist, little punk rock chick. She's
Yeah, typical.
Yeah, but
It's always the punk rock chick.
well, she had her hair dyed red. She had piercings all over. You know, she was just
Of course.
Yeah.
She was mod, right?
yeah. But you could tell she was engaging me in a conversation legitimately. She was like, and then what she would do is she would sit there and Google what I was telling her. She's giving me these freaking Wikipedia answers.
Going to
like,
Google.
Oh
it
yeah.
will help
She
you.
was trying to argue with you by that's what
Yeah.
they all do.
proxy, yeah.
But Google says, I say, but who
Yeah.
makes Google?
Yeah.
Who put that in there?
So you believe the news? Okay, sorry. So it's fine. All right, let's play.
They'll also tell you that Santa Claus is real too, but that's okay. Go ahead. You believe that. That's okay. Have fun with
I
that.
was going to ask Shifted. Email me, dude. I haven't got your email yet. Come on. Oh, I got it now. He's got a cool email address. Nice.
Well,
say it.
don't announce it, God, and then everybody's gonna be
Throw
trolling
it
him.
out loud, dude.
All
I
right,
said,
all right,
cool.
all right.
Jesus, boy.
All right.
Oh,
Stop
my.
saying it's cool because then everybody's gonna want to see what it is, and then everybody's gonna memorize
What is it? What is it, Roger? Show us all.
Yeah, just show us all.
Yeah,
What's so
yeah.
cool about it, Roger?
I don't know. You'll have to figure that out for yourself. Just take my word
All
for
right.
it. It's cool, buddy.
Okay.
That's wild. That's wild. Look at that. How it's backlighting it.
Oh, it is. Look at that thing. And there is a refraction that does happen in the Atmo, but that doesn't mean that that's not above that mountain. You can go to that mountain and stare at that sun and go away. I promise you.
The thing
It's
I would
that-
want to know is what part of the season it was, what month it was they took this.
Well, they
'cause
do.
I
It
didn't-
happens twice a year. I understand. Every year.
It doesn't say. It doesn't say the date they did this. I wish it did, because then that way you can kind of figure out where the sun was.
Mhm.
Kind of figure out. I mean, I could
You
probably
confirm
look this up a little. Yeah, just to get an idea, so that way you can see the pattern and what circuit it's doing. Where it. Where
And
the
that's
sun
another
is.
thing that if you're going to make content, at least do that. At least put that information in the background so that people can see that it's legitimate. Most people don't do that either. I watch all kinds of content. I never see any explanation.
Oh, there it is. 02/17/2016.
There's your date. Yeah. Look,
Sorry.
look. You can. That's closer. You can see the whole entire horizon beyond that, and the
Yeah.
entire mountain.
Yep.
He made it. They're shifted. Hey, shifted.
Shifted.
Hey, Roger. Hey, D-Man.
What's going on, man?
What up?
Just getting reflecting off of Sov's debate.
Yeah, I told you it was going to be a hot topic, man. That was a pretty good one.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I
Sov
took it
did a
like
good
a
job,
man.
though.
Yeah,
Yep.
He always does. He's been doing it for a while, dude.
Look at how
yeah.
the
Yeah.
color changes in the background.
Ooh, I wonder why that happens.
And why does it stay flat? Why does the light stay flat if it's curved?
I
Like
don't
the
know.
light on the why doesn't the sky? Why isn't it curving if it's really?
So if that wasn't a local light, why do we have those crepuscular rays back there? You see them?
Yeah,
See the red
yeah.
come through? Yeah. It's amazing. Well, that's just the refraction hitting the atmosphere and causing a concentrated form of light. It's not actually the sun there doing that. It's parallel light rays from 93 million miles away, but they're not really
No, it couldn't be.
parallel because they're so large and at a distance, and that's just a whole bunch of yak. If that was a local light, I mean, we would get none of these effects.
Look at how far back you can see it. See it shining on the water. See how far back that's going, man. That's crazy.
The distance of actually you seeing that's well beyond the geometric sphere edge.
Oh, way past.
Way
it.
beyond.
You wouldn't see that mountain at all.
No, but they'll tell you
wouldn't
they
see it.
predicted it. I promise
I mean,
you. They haven't-
They predicted
That's
great.
4,000 or 5,000 feet. That dip would be 4,000 or 5,000 feet.
God, yeah. Come on.
And the Terminator line would instantly go dark.
Yeah, exactly.
Has anybody ever watched the green flashes?
No. What is it?
No.
Oh, at sunrise, I think, and sunset. Sometimes you'll get a green flash right before the
Oh
sun.
yeah. I think I read that.
But do you understand that that's just ultraviolet light, right?
Yeah,
It's just
but I mean-
separating because when something goes right over, when it's a bright light and it's over the edge of something, it causes that. There's like a beam of light that'll cast through, and then there's a glow that will actually shine also because there's particles of water in the atmosphere, in the air that the light hits off of, and it makes it glow. That's why you get fog and everything else. Think about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, the sun doesn't.
It's like with a laser. Like when you shine a laser, you can see that the laser only goes so far, and then it just terminates. It doesn't go any further.
Oh, I think
Right.
it happens right when the light actually enters, right, this last bit of entry into the atmo, right as it goes out of reach, you get that instant right there where it clicks, hits the right
Right.
amount.
It's because it's separating the different colors in the spectrum. Is all it's doing. That's why you get the green flash.
What would that color change dependent on what's going on above the medium? Say at its lowest point that you would be seeing it. Well, because then that would be up over at that point, it would be at its highest point, I would guess. So if you could stop the sun and then walk over to the point where it's actually underneath you again, when it's above you again, what would change? Well, obviously because it's going lower into the atmosphere, it's going lower down. So it's getting a lensing effect as it goes over that shit layer that I keep saying that everybody loves.
We're the shit theory. We would say
What?
No, it's an extreme angle over moisture, water. Any moisture or water, and
Yeah,
it
over the
happens
surface.
because of the ocean and because of the moisture in the air above the surface of the water.
Yeah, and
So
plus
it's
there's a
both.
bunch of shit happening on the surface of the water. It's
The
dissipating
temperature,
water,
the pressure, everything's
getting
changing. Yes, all the time.
refraction, it's getting all kinds of crap at that point. So you're getting that like a lensing effect almost. So it could alter the color slightly depending on if the day is hot, if the day is not hot, how far the sun is away, what time of the year it is. There's so many factors that you would get different would be different outcomes.
Yeah, which
I
is
can play
that's
with
data
cowbell.
that the Globers never talk about, right, Roger?
Oh, yeah, but they'll give
They don't
you.
want to talk about that.
There are explanations for everything in their model to a point. Some of them that are almost incredible, but the origins of their stars and how they actually formed are unproven, which leaves the rest of their ad hoc theory to just speculation. They're guessing at it. They don't have any
Yeah.
actual proof of it, and every time they go to prove what they think the so-called universe is made out of, they have to retract most of it and say, "Oh, we're wrong about it. We're off by this much and this much and this much." They're constantly, but that's why they also want to give science leeway and say it never proves anything. We're always discovering things. What are they? What has science discovered? And I'd say in the last 100 years, give me
Velcro?
one thing. Oh, they did.
Tang.
Velcro is fascinating, though. I love that shit.
Yeah. Oh, but the
It's very
science
smart.
had nothing to do with it. That was textiles.
They
It just-
discovered
It was
art
an
of
accident.
manipulation.
It wasn't designed. It was an accident, bro. Come
Yeah,
on,
but I mean,
everything's
it
an
was
accident. Rubber was an accident. Come on.
the product of Velcro was developed by the textile industry.
But it
Right.
was developed by accident, because two types of textiles stuck together, and they turned that into something that makes money.
Right.
That's all they did.
Yeah.
It was convenient.
Okay,
I
well,
was
you
being
got-
facetious. I was being facetious, by the way, but yeah.
I know. I'm teasing you. I'm giving you a hard time.
You know, like, all right, what has science done in the last 100 years, man?
Well, they claim that they're curing cancer and shit, but they never do.
Where? Who?
They never-
Last
no,
three
they
people,
don't.
I only know one person, two people that had
They
cancer.
treat symptoms. That's all they do.
Yeah, they don't cure cancer. No, that's not a cure.
Tang.
That doesn't
They
make money.
created Tang.
Well, they've taken our tax money. That's one thing they've accomplished.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they're
They've
good
mastered
labs.
the art of deception.
I'm trying to get
Yeah.
Heron to come out and sing a
JJ.
song for it, but she's not doing it.
And I love the fact that he brought up what government means. I would have done that too.
Yeah.
Because it's very important that when you claim that the government told you, or that you believe the government, because that's who's really putting all this stuff out there, right? Is the government. And
Yeah.
the government
Well, the
means
official story.
mind control. So I mean, let's
Yeah,
just
their
not.
official stories to make sure.
And
that
that's
it
not an
keeps you-
accident, guys.
It doesn't
Right.
make you want to go and think about these things. It's made to just keep you in the box, and that's kind of it.
And I get it. It's scary, right? When you find out that you've been lied to your whole life. It's not just Santa Claus and the Tooth Fairy. Yeah, it's tough. But you got to get over it, bro. Just like you did with the Tooth Fairy and the Santa Claus. It's not hard.
Oh
Right.
no, I got a link from Heron. She sent me one called the Tarp Weller. It's a salamander. She's talking about you, dude.
Tarp Weller. Thank
Yeah,
you.
you're a salamander. That's what she's saying.
He's ice fishing. he just doesn't want to tell anybody.
Don't tell anybody. Let's see.
Don't tell anybody. I'm in Antarctica. I just don't want anybody to know yet.
She got done eating. Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah. The link I gave her was the Restream link. Yeah, I'm not going to put it in the YouTube side because we have certain folks that have been trying to grind us into the ground with back chat. Yeah,
Well, that's our fault too. But
yeah, but I mean,
we're the
I'm
ones
not
that,
making
we're the
them
ones
do
that
it.
let them on the show. We
No,
did
no,
let
I-
some people on the show. We shouldn't have, but
Well, it's not just letting them on the show. The link is there so people can come on and say something
I know.
that's relevant. We've had most of these people already on our stream. We know what they got to say about it. We're not.
But now
It's
you're
not-
telling the truth, Roger. You're not just guessing anymore. You're starting to learn, and you're actually telling the truth now. And you're showing the actual
I?
evidence of it. Yes, you are. That's what we've been doing. I mean, we've been getting better at it. I think. I mean, you're doing most of the work. Don't get me wrong, but I already know most of the information that you're bringing to me. It's just I don't memorize stuff. Like I know it, but I don't memorize it. So if somebody asked me how to prove it, it would be more difficult for me because I don't keep that stuff on the front of my mind.
I don't get how they justify telling Roger and everybody else all the time. It's like, oh, you guys' channel is little and meaningless. Well, then why do you bother?
Then
coming
why?
out?
Yeah, why do you
Yeah.
keep coming?
I don't-
Exactly.
Like, I
Chad,
can't-
that's a
I-
great point. Yeah.
It's all the time with every channel. It's like, oh, your channel's meaningless. Oh, you're so small, nobody listens to you. You're never going to Antarctica. You're never doing this. You don't believe in it. It's like, but here I am.
Yeah, the truth isn't popular, guys. The
Hey,
truth
I
is
know
not
the
popular.
answer.
No.
The answer is flat Earth is like a cancer to the globe, right? They got to get rid of it, and they've already infiltrated all the big channels, so now they got to get rid of the rest because we'll metastasize if they don't.
No,
exactly. We'll keep coming
It's
back.
Occam's
Yep.
razor,
What-
man.
So what do the Globers talk about in their own chats?
I don't know.
They talk about how stupid we are. They don't talk
Us.
about facts. They talk about how dumb we are. That's it.
They talk about the next person they're going to aggravate. That's what they
And
do.
all they do, if they want to reference something, they go to like a McToon site or they pull up their
Yeah.
site.
They
That's
don't research.
hilarious.
I don't go to their
Google.
channels because I practice what I preach. I'm not going to go to something. I
Yeah.
don't
It's a religion,
Yeah.
bro.
They make
It's a
Google
religion.
it.
Okay.
Man, that is
How
a
many-
trip that they do that.
Are there any
Like,
flat earthers in the Globers chats doing the same thing that they're doing?
Very few.
There's
just
a
curious.
handful.
what do you mean?
Sometimes.
So
Not to
like
the
you know how they
extent
come
they
up here
are.
and they
No.
try to. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I don't go to any. I don't go to any of their channels and fucking talk shit or dox them
Once-
or fucking talk about.
Once in
their
a great while, I
family.
get. Well, once in a while, I'll be on some other channel and someone will give me a link and I'll check it out and I will troll for a little bit, but I don't stick long enough to like do what they do. No, absolutely not.
I have
I'll try to give
standards.
people
I-
proof, but yeah.
I have
Yeah.
standards even when it comes to dealing with them. I don't do this.
Yeah,
I
do
could
too.
do it 10 times worse if I
My-
wanted to,
Yeah.
but I don't
My thing-
because I have a
My
thing.
thing is, why you want to do well, that's time you're not getting back. Just
Yeah, I
going and
know.
doing it. You know, you
I
go
know.
and waste. You got enough things to do in your regular day. You know, why am I going to
Yeah,
waste
no
another
shit.
hour or two, whatever it is, on going and sitting
Well,
and trolling
Yeah.
idiots? But
That's
yeah.
a good point, Chad. So if they firmly believe in what they say, then why are they wasting their time
Yeah, they don't.
talking to
Not
us
doing
who
the
are-
homework.
Who are parents? We're clowns, right? We don't know what the fuck we're talking about.
They're not in it for the truth. They're in it for entertainment purposes
Yeah.
only. They've
Yeah,
admitted
that's
it
what I was getting
several
at,
times.
JJ. It's
Yeah.
entertainment.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
That's the one.
It
Just with
is.
football and everything else.
It's all
Yeah.
about the intention, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they got bad.
That's why I
intentions.
keep saying it, and I'm going to keep saying it. They have nowhere else to go. This is it. It's as far as they can go. Can't go any
So
further.
be
with
nice
any
to
of their
them. So
thoughts.
be nice to them.
Yeah, I feel bad for them because they're trapped. They can't go any further with this, and the shit's not gaining traction. They know,
And
that
of
if
course,
they
you
do-
know, when
Hold
you're
on, they-
wrong and
they
somebody
know-
says that.
they know if they do any physical tests, that it's going to prove that they're morons, and that's why they're not getting on planes and recording the thing and showing the pitch data. That's why they're not getting on boats and taking nice long cruises and saying, "Here, I'll record the pitch data. Here, I'll just slam this camera in front of a $20 angle meter, and we'll see if we're curving down. We'll see if we're doing this." They can't do it because they know if they do it,
Yeah.
the opposite is going to happen.
It proves they're disingenuous.
There you go, and that's
what it proves.
that's what it comes down to. That's why I
They-
say
they-
they're at a
they-
cutoff point where they can't go any further. That's it.
So they all talk about Roger, Vlad, and Mikey.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Well, Mikey's the newest one.
And
they
now
added.
Justin.
He's the next one.
Well,
on.
Mikey gets triggered so easy. It's hard not to fuck with him, right? I mean,
Well, there's a reason why that is, dude, and I'm not going to go into any details, but I would distance myself from this next little bit that they're throwing out there. But I mean, characters will rise to the top if you're actually honest with yourself and you're going to be truthful with people. You'll know who's actually going to shine through any of the crap that's coming.
Listen to your spidey sense.
Yeah.
If you've been around long enough, you'll notice that it's about a handful of McToon snipers. It's like 5 or 10. You got what? I ain't gonna say names, but we know who they are.
Who they are.
So anyway,
I know who they are.
It's always those 5 or 10 guys, and they're all the ones running around with sock
They're
accounts.
foot
All you
soldiers.
gotta do is watch what they say. It's all the same stuff.
Yep.
That's their humiliation.
Reading the
ritual
script.
Yeah.
Yeah. I literally had one set in my back chat for the 3 hours of the last stream we did. He literally sat in the back the whole damn time, dude.
Thank you, sir. May I have another?
Yeah.
I talked to him the whole time too.
We can't do it in here because they cram the chat up so you can't talk. They'll fill it up
Well,
fast, dude.
On Solves a couple nights ago, he was talking to him, and then immediately he reverted to starting like telling Solve off. Like it was a legitimate conversation, and then once Solve asked a question that was like he wasn't even
couldn't
asking it
answer.
to be a dick. He was asking it to like
triggered.
get the answer of what his explanation is. It was "fuck you, Solve."
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
That was his
Because
answer.
he can't go any further. He's
Once they
stuck.
lose their
Because you're
argument,
proving me wrong. How dare you?
You guys, you know what I mean? Like they revert to
Yeah.
name calling.
They stoop to that every time that they don't have their way. Every time. They're
But-
like 15, 14-year-old kids, man. That's what we're
I
doing.
don't understand it.
Right.
Like, yeah.
They're angry, right? And why do they get angry?
What are
What's to
they
be
angry about? What are they
Yeah,
angry
exactly.
about?
Like, you
Well,
just
not-
came here.
not-
I don't know you. Why are you mad at me for? Like, what
They're
did I do to
angry
you? Right?
Because the lack of compliance. Okay. They're
There you
used
go.
to people, yeah, they're used to people listening and jumping when you tell them how high. They, you know, you tell them jump, you say how high.
You're supposed to say government. Oh yeah, I believe them. Yeah.
So why do they have this authoritative ego about them? Why?
Well, they've been
Because
taught.
they're
They got
control freaks.
grades.
That's why.
They passed their exams. They got to that point where they're a superior student to you, and they don't realize half the stuff they've been taught is actually not. I would say kosher or
pseudoscience.
Yeah,
And
that's
how
the word.
dare you pull the rug out from underneath our?
It's all fallacies because what they're really doing is just appealing to the masses or the credential or the authority. Everything they have is all.
Flex.
You have to be fallacious in
The
order
devil.
to defend the globe.
Good point.
That's a fact.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
but when I'll throw. Sorry, go ahead, Roger.
Yeah, I was going to say that the other thing that gives them that air of pride is because they actually were top people in their jobs and on campus and stuff. That gives them that air about them, that authoritative. They carry themselves like that. And
That's what,
if they
yeah.
believe they're right, if they believe they're absolutely taught the truth, and they see something out there and they're going to try to stomp it out, they actually feel justified in that fact. But they have that air of authority with them when they go.
That's what I throw a wrench in them because, like, I went to college and I learned all the same shit that they learned. So,
Yeah, it helps.
what now, motherfucker?
But you're not special.
You Austin, dude. Hey, Miss Aaron, how you doing?
I can't even believe what I had to go through.
Yeah, I imagine. Yeah. So
I know you got to go through security.
Gotta say
Well,
the
no, because
secret
I
code.
went to the link and I go to
Proper
click on
vetting.
it, but I can't because it's not my account and Roger's not
I know
mod.
what
So
you're
I, so I had to like type each do. Stupid.
Preventative measures.
Heron,
Right,
It has to be done.
yeah, do me a favor, Heron. Give me your email address back here in the private, and I'll send you links when.
The private is now safe. So
Yeah, and I have deleted since that link, by the way. Not that anyone could click on it or see it. It's my stupidest short I ever made, so
Yeah.
no one will see it. But what was I going to say? Oh yeah, no, it doesn't matter because this isn't my tablet, so I'm kind of like,
you're in limbo.
I trained StreamYard to just or whatever recognize that it's me, but I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking about actually changing that up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to probably use Google Meets. I'm going to go just purchase it, and I'm going to use that as a streaming platform. It's a lot easier than this. I'm telling you right now.
I've heard good things about it. Yeah.
What is
Guys,
it?
now,
Flex
we
is
can
using-
regulate. We can regulate better.
Yeah,
So
you
that
can use
means
that.
there'll be no bullshittery anymore.
What is it?
You also don't get cut off as much either.
Google Meets, Chad. Google Meets.
Oh, Google Meets.
I don't trust Google.
Hey, Roger.
Yeah.
Well,
Gives me
Well-
fears.
Yeah, I don't know about that either. But hey,
Hey, Roger,
Well,
I dropped my
Flex
email
ain't
in the
helpful
private
yet.
chat as well.
Oh,
what's that?
wait,
Sorry.
Just
put
so
it
you can write it down.
Oh, your
Yeah.
email?
The email.
Yeah.
And,
Oh, okay.
although I haven't seen Heron's yet. Where's it at? Where's your email?
Y'all
Mine's
both
on my
know ID.
description. Mine's on my
She typed it
description
wrong.
page on my YouTube.
I'll just text you. It's easier.
Okay, yeah, that'll work.
But sometimes I'm not good about answering back on my email.
Oh man, you don't answer.
Me neither.
Occasionally,
hell?
it just depends on.
Yeah,
the
I know. Why do you have it, dude? Come
You've
on.
got mail. You've got mail.
Well, I got one that I send all my spam to, and then I got one that is for anything important. I got another
Yeah, I
one
got
that I'm
those
not
too.
going to tell you about.
I got one and nobody. Yeah, and nobody.
No,
just
I'm
wants
just
it.
kidding.
Well, thank
But
you.
yeah, I keep one for all my spam, then one for like if I need work stuff. But yeah,
Why won't it let me scroll down?
That's the way to do it. Be like, I got 9 emails.
Dude, I got 9 million emails, and I ain't shitting you.
I got 99 emails.
And you know,
But
I
a
don't know
Glober
what
ain't one.
yeah, but the idea of being a glow believer is almost zealotry, dude. And if you look at it, it is, dude. Some of them actually cling on to that thing so hard. Like even that kid we were just watching. Literally, he actually sees through a lot of the government bullshit. He can see through the media's lies, but
Not
yet,
that.
yeah, no, not that one. It's tough. Yeah,
Yeah,
but I guess
Saul
So
was like,
bad.
Saul was like, "What the fuck, dude? You they lie about this, but they don't lie about that.
I feel
Once a
bad.
liar,
Jerry
always
Dick.
a liar, dude. Come on."
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of people that are really romantic with the notions of like the so-called physics that they present. It's like Foucault's pendulum is like they got one under the Eiffel Tower or somewhere near there, and people from all over the world go to see Foucault's pendulum spin, or let's get some wine, get a baguette. We're going to the Foucault.
What'd you call it?
Yeah. I think I'll call you anything. You can read anything you want to.
That's a racial slur.
Ooh la la.
Avez-vous un baguette?
Yes, so I'm
Allez
going with
avec moi. Fuck off.
Bienvenue.
the French Canadian. She started it. She called me Monsieur to start with. I'm like, all right, Monsieur Ledwell. Yes, oui.
Bonsoir,
Oui,
mon
oui.
ami.
And remember, fentanyl comes from Venezuela. Oh.
Venezuela.
Venezuelan fentanyl. Iba.
I don't know why they're obsessed with balls and spinning, dude. I really don't get it.
If you had balls their size, you would love to spin them too.
They like their dilations and their bulges.
Dilating bulges. Well, that sounds
Yeah.
like Brenda. Yeah. I spent like 2 hours with me and Brenda on this channel.
Don't say that more than once.
Yeah.
Don't say that more than once, please.
You were there for half of it. You left. You ran.
Beetlejuice.
Yeah,
Got no
don't say Beetlejuice.
Well, he drugged me over to McToon's channel the first time I ever heard of him and Craig. So we got to go on there live.
Oh, I was there. I remember that.
Yeah, you brought me. Like, we got to go over there, man. Yeah, that was a good time. Yeah.
Good old days.
It's funny how when you look back on stuff, you're like, what was Ryan thinking when he did all that? And then now you're like, oh, I get it now.
No, I didn't get it. I'm still wondering what you were thinking when you brought me over there, dude. Like, are you are you a sadist?
No,
like to use it. You said
I'm
was
more
high
like
when I did that.
Yeah, I was
no.
I was high when I did.
I do a lot of things for psychological reasons.
Oh, so you're trying to psycho?
Yeah, they're trying to figure people out. Yes, exactly. It's not a sin and it's not a crime. It really isn't.
We didn't say it was or wasn't. It's just like I would not have done it again, and I never will. But
I hear
when
you.
When I went on McToon's live, check this out. Just to give you an idea how he gave us a what was it? What do you call it when you do a video call? That the fucking service they got, the big one, Skype. Is that what it is?
Skype, Skype or Meet Now.
Right.
He gave us a Skype link, and that was how we got on his channel. And he put me on another computer on a Skype call with him live on YouTube. And he's filtering what I'm saying across to there. He's only letting certain things go out. So they're cutting me off, and they're making
probably
it
on delay. Probably delaying it so that way he can edit what you're saying.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
That's a radio thing.
Yeah, so he did it.
Well, I mean,
I was there. Then he rated me like I was a complete moron and a hillbilly, and he did an expedition video like, yeehaw! That boy's got a pretty mouth, and they're playing banjos out in the woods. He put this video.
Nice people.
So I played along with it. I put on my cowboy hat and like, oh, howdy, y'all. But I mean, that was almost degrading as it could be.
I didn't send you there, Roger.
Yeah, so you said we should go, and we actually were on this live stream while we did it, and the Flats came over and started debating McToon live. Actually, no, Craig at that time. That was Craig.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, we were debating him about it, and Craig told me he was going to build me a working Foucault's pendulum and have a demonstration next time I talk to him. Has that happened?
I've been getting shock treatments ever since.
Yep, I have. No, but he doesn't remember this, dude. I guarantee you. Like as soon as I hung up, none of that was even considered. He didn't like, oh, I'm going to go.
A liar never remembers.
Yep. So there you go.
An honest liar, maybe.
Yeah, I was lying, guys. I didn't mean that.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about them, man. Come on, Roger.
It's all lies.
Everything's
They're not going to
lie.
remember, Roger, because they don't care about the truth. They're only there to argue.
No, they don't.
Right. They were there to make me look bad. That's the whole point behind having me on there. Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly. They were working. Right.
They weren't going there to pick your mind and have a discussion like normal people do who sit around it.
They weren't testing you psychologically. No.
They were just there for you to make lol cow shit.
Psychologically is what they were trying to do.
They were trying to break you down and break you is what they were trying to do.
It didn't work.
Break you. Accept the globe now, dude. Throw down your globe.
Or you get
And
the
for
hose
only
again.
$3.99 a month, you can get your own piece of the globe, and you can build it over a period of a year.
Yeah.
Anything can be bought, dude.
We looked at some of the original globes, and it's missing continents, and they were touting them as complete globes, and they actually have their longitude and latitude on it too, and everything. It's
Well,
like,
they probably,
you
they
missed
probably
the
just weren't there yet.
Yeah,
They
no,
didn't
they
know
didn't find
something was there.
So it seemed to keep the same radius no matter how many more continents they
Yeah.
found over vast stretches. Know what it is? That's why they keep pushing like the sun and the moon at distances that they can actually work with. So the next time they find some new land, the distance to the sun is going to change again.
Yeah, if you look at some of the old globes, man, like from way back, on the bottom it would say not for educational purposes.
Well, yeah, that's the ones you buy. But I mean, like if you go to, there's a museum where they actually have like some of the original supposed globes that from the 1800s and the 1600s all the way back. They were developing them back then too, but they were incomplete. But they still had the same radius. So how did they add that landmass in there and keep the Earth in the same radius? How did they add? Actually, it was like India and China. They didn't have on one of them. How did they keep the same radius of the globe without India or China on it?
Globematics.
Well,
Oh, here you go.
Bullshit again.
Yeah, bullshitterous.
Yeah.
I threw another one, Roger, in the back. It's a pretty good
cool.
one. Another one in there to break it
The
up a
point
little.
I was
Actually,
making
though-
though is these same fucking globes are the ones that were in our classrooms when we were kids.
Oh, yeah.
And they're not for educational purposes. So
No,
they're teaching us bullshit right off the jump.
Exactly. That's what. And when I realized that, that's when I started telling everybody it's not about flat Earth. It's about that you're being lied to, and that's
Hey,
more
Dave.
important than any of this other shit.
Actually, they are for educational purposes if you look at the sticker underneath them.
Yeah, you're reading the sticker. Yeah. D-Man, can
Well,
you
you
put it
gotta
right
believe it.
The back chat's full. I can't
Oh,
get there.
okay. Shit.
Heat.
All right, yeah. Hold on, give me a second.
This has happened over time. And with Google Meets, I don't think I'll have this problem either because it erases your chat after you put it in. It'll pull it out over a period of time.
It's only
Yeah.
got.
Oh, okay.
That's a,
There you go. It's in the regular chat now.
Okay, cool.
What's that? Your BitChute channel?
Yeah, it's just a BitChute one. It's a world record proof of flat Earth. It's
Oh,
700 miles from the. You can see the Alps from Wales, 700 miles away. It said it's 700 miles. There should be 326,000 feet of curvature.
Damn.
Oh yeah.
This is
That's further than the moon, dude.
Yeah.
right.
You're gonna have to get a 20-mile level for that.
Oh yeah, you do.
oh boy.
They do make one though.
So this is Ben. This Taboo. I like his videos, but the most of the globe proponents hate Ben for some reason. I don't know why. Why would you hate Ben? He's an honest guy.
Exactly.
Ben who?
Well, they said he manipulated one of their videos from a rocket by adding a fisheye lens effects to it. He was showing how that theirs was actually bending, but the original video didn't have a fisheye effect on it. They said that Ben was being dishonest by he adding the effect to it. But all he was doing is showing how far the horizon dropped over that distance, and it was a rocket, an amateur rocket that went up. I think there should have been 583 miles of drop over the horizon, and there wasn't. You could still see it. It doesn't matter if it's curved or not in those kind of videos.
You know what we should do? We should build an artificial horizon somewhere made out of concrete or sand or something that's perfectly arced like the Earth is supposed to be, and then stand back from it and take pictures over it and see if you can see stuff over it.
You could do it in a parking lot. You could do it in a parking lot and just lower the camera view, and you can take the horizon. You can vary it. I've seen people do it in basketball.
But I'm saying if we just built a big mound of dirt that was big enough to actually be the right arc to be
I see
supposed curvature of the Earth, and then film across it, right? Film over it, like put a ship on it or whatever, show actually what it would look like.
If you build something like that, you're going to get taxed. All right, we need a balance.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah,
If you build
balance
it, they will
tax.
come.
You're right.
Hey, Cubby, you hear about the
Sorry.
balance tax?
Maybe. I don't know.
No, we came with the idea
Oh
that
yeah. Actually, yeah.
if you build something and take a whole day, but we're going to charge you, buddy.
That's it. You're
Balance.
throwing the balance of we can't have the Earth wobbling.
Unrealized capital gains tax.
See?
So I got the idea from the carbon tax, because
Yeah.
I guess.
Obama's an inspiration there.
Yep. There's too many people on that side of the world. We need to move them over here so we can keep everything in rotational balance.
Yeah. Well,
Is that why Antarctica is empty?
To save the penguins.
Because that way it stays lighter and it stays at the top or something.
I think we should collect all the cigarette butts and dump them there in a big pile. That'll offset it.
Oh yeah, that'll
Which
make
one?
Antarctica. Yeah. Which cigarette or which?
You could build that. You could build that fucking horizon. It still wouldn't bullshit it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a punishment in the military.
Oh yeah, I know.
They make you pick
Well,
up all the
that's a good
cigarettes.
idea though. Yeah.
Oh, really?
They make you pick
Fuck,
up
it is
all
a
the
good idea.
cigarette butts and put them in formation.
In formation.
Formation.
Mhm.
Fuck that.
Yeah, but, you had a bad gunny, dude. He must have hated your ass.
Oh, everybody comes across it eventually. If you do something messed up, they'll make you do something.
I'd be
stupid.
like,
Yeah.
discharge.
Well, that's
I
what
want
you
to
should do.
discharge right now.
Yeah. I'll tell you a story about smoking in the military. My dad told me this when I was growing up. He was stationed at Great Lakes in the Navy, and there was this black guy in his unit there. And about 2 weeks into boot camp, he said, "Well, I'm going to go have a smoke." So he stepped into this stairwell, and you can't smoke in boot camp. It's one of those things, but they won't let you. And the gunny came out and he knocked the guy out, choked him out, make sure he was out, and drug him down the stairs. One staircase down by his ankles.
Wow.
My dad told me that you couldn't smoke cigarettes on the ship. My father was in the Navy 8 years in the 50s. He said you couldn't smoke on the ship. You could smoke off the ship. So if they went to shore, you could get off the ship. You can go buy a pack of cigarettes, but you can't bring them on. And they would issue you a pipe. That's how you could smoke tobacco. They gave you a ration of pipe tobacco and a pipe kit. It was a Dr. Graybo.
Nice.
And that's why everybody smoked pipes back then.
Yeah.
That explains why my grandfather, because he always had a pipe. He smoked. He did cigars and pipes. He never smoked cigarettes. He was a midshipman.
He was a fighter for the freedom to smoke, wasn't he?
No. He was a midshipman in the Navy.
You don't get it, Roger.
I get it.
Psychologically, that's what he was doing. Come on, dude.
No, he got in the habit in the Navy because they won't allow cigarettes.
Right. So then when he came home, that was just his pattern, right? Get it? Yeah.
That's what he did. Yeah. I wasn't making a reference to any psychological analysis or anything. I'm just saying that's just what
You don't have to. You don't have to. Everybody else is doing it.
Whenever they would get off the ship, then he said, "Yeah, we'd go to the store and buy Lucky Strikes or whatever."
Right, but he didn't. He stuck with the pipe because he was like, "Fuck it, I'm just going to stay this way."
I remember my father smoking the pipe when I was really young, and my dad had that that Burl Ives pipe you would kind of think of. It's like a long
tastes
thing,
horrible.
with a filter on it, and I could remember the smell of the cherry pipe tobacco stuff.
I love the small pipe tobacco.
It smelled great, but it tasted shit. It tasted horrible though. It's horrible tasting though.
My dad smoked a pipe too for a while.
You're not supposed to inhale like cigars, right? I don't know. I've never smoked.
No, you just kind of
Yeah, you do.
You do
I
inhale it?
do. I inhale it.
That's
I don't know
probably
what you're
why
talking
it
about.
tastes like shit.
No. A cigar is a completely different thing, bro. That's
You're supposed to
completely
just
different
puff
thing.
on it. It's
Yeah, you puff it because it's such a strong amount of nicotine. If you inhale it, it's going to get you high as shit, bro.
Yeah,
It's going to make it turn green.
Immediately.
But,
Right.
Yeah,
I don't think you're not supposed to inhale a pipe for tobacco purposes. Yeah.
Roll that video. Let's keep this train rolling.
I inhale from the pipe. I'm sorry. That's just how I do
Hello,
it.
everyone. I have another great video to share with you today.
Not
And it comes from the channel Nouvelle Géographie Planétaire.
Yeah.
I'll have a link in the description.
Look at that.
Nouvelle Géographie Planétaire has had some fantastic long-distance videos in the past. I shared one of his videos a couple of years ago, and I do highly recommend that you subscribe to his channel. After I shared last week's video on the potential record long-distance video from Israel to Crete, filmed by Shimshon,
I want to stop it for a second. Now, with this name, the title, Flat Earth Proof, don't you think that somebody in the Flat Earth would already got lawsuits if none of these were actually proofs?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Because you're seeing it, so that would be the proof.
There you have it. So I don't see anybody getting sued over this shit. So
Yeah,
there
we
go.
ought to just call it Law of Flat Earth now.
There you go.
It should be, JJ.
Well-
it really should be.
Thanks to Reagan, you can lie as long as it's for business purposes.
Oh, so you're saying we're lying now? Oh my
No,
God.
I'm just saying that you can lie about your products, but only if it's a business thing.
Yeah, you're selling it. Yeah, you can lie. about
Yeah,
it.
you can suggest to sell it by lying about it, but yeah,
Yeah, but we're not selling.
I don't know
it.
why that's.
I'm not selling anything.
You're
selling
not.
I'm copywriting flat Earth.
There you
That's
go.
it. If somebody else doesn't beat me to it, I'm doing it.
You know, if you guys don't get my jokes, you're gonna make it difficult. Okay.
You can propaganda. They can propagandize us legally. The government can.
Yeah. Right, and we can do the same to them if we're careful not to say it the wrong way.
Well, like that. Yeah, that's how I shut up like Monkey Cat Pat. Like he said, I'm going to trim that out, Roger. Say it again. I was like, yeah, I'm going to copyright your ass too, dude, if you trim that out.
Oh,
yeah.
I remember that. Yeah.
I heard it.
Yeah. So when you wouldn't have any wind on a globe model, yeah, you wouldn't. If you actually went to the actual supposed scientific model of a globe, there would be no wind, there would be no gradients at all.
Well, first of all, a globe can't exist in nature, so why would you even say that?
Well,
so you're obviously right.
No, he's defending his globe model, but he doesn't
I know.
know his model.
He doesn't know it. I was gonna
I
say.
said copyright. I meant trademark, but yes,
That was
it.
Yeah, that was a funny life, Roger.
You're all gonna have to pay Cubby the toll.
Yeah.
He was. Roger was literally telling him his own model, dude.
Pay your penance.
And he was denying it. He was like, "No, that's not true."
You get a
You
steel
didn't
man.
know
Yeah.
They can't.
That
All right, hit that.
I received some messages letting me know that I forgot about Nouvelle's video. Okay, I admit it. I sometimes make mistakes and miss things. But I'm very glad I re-examined Nouvelle's video, because I do love this flat earth proof. The video segment I'm going to discuss is centered on this photograph taken by Andrew Bailey, and I'll call it the Bailey photo. And I don't know anything about Andrew other than he can take some awesome photos, and in this case, a world record photo. I will include a link to the Bailey photo so that you can download it yourself. The Bailey photo was taken from the highest mountain in Wales called Llywelyn. It has an awesome little train that takes you to the top. I just love the views there. I don't know about you, but this definitely is my kind of thing. This is now officially on my bucket list.
Got a bucket.
Llywelyn has an elevation of 3,560 feet.
Wow.
Now, what makes the Bailey photo so amazing is that you can see the Alps that are over 700 miles away. Wow. Here is Llywelyn, and here are the peaks. There are 8 peaks we're going to look at, starting from right to left, and please excuse my pronunciation. Jungfrau, at a distance of 701 miles. Grand Combe, 709 miles. Dent du Midi, 686 miles. Mont Blanc, 701 miles. Point Percy, 685 miles.
Mount White.
La Tournette, 683 miles. Meige, 729 miles. And Bar des Secrets, 735 miles.
These are line of sight.
Looking at the Bailey photo zoomed in, of course the naysayers are going to claim that those are clouds in the distance. And admittedly, it can be difficult to differentiate between white clouds and snow-capped mountains. But those are not clouds, and that's what I'm going to prove. On the Bailey photo, here is where you can find the 8 peaks. The Bar des Secrets there on the right is 735 miles away. Absolutely amazing. It would simply take too much time to look at all 8 peaks, and so I encourage you to watch the whole video by Nouvelle. He did a great job at lining those peaks up with the Bailey photo. For us, we're going to concentrate on only one path here. Llywelyn to Mont Blanc. Mont Blanc, which means the White Mountain, is the highest mountain in the Alps. Here is Google Earth's elevation profile from Llywelyn to Mont Blanc. Maybe you noticed that.
Notice
Google
it's
Earth,
straight.
The straight line.
Look at that thing. So we can stop right there. The elevation profile just says, hey, the Earth is flat, dude. Pay attention.
But hold on. There's another thing I want to say. I want you to go back a little bit to where you're showing those white caps again. I want to show you something real quick. That proves it's wrong. Okay, go back just a little bit.
Wrong? Explain to me what's wrong.
The white. Okay, because when you're looking at the horizon from your left to your right, there's not a bit of curve, and you can see each one of those peaks, and those peaks are far enough away from each other that there should be a curve between them, and there's not. So that proves it right there.
Yeah, he's pointed that out before in a couple of videos. Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
the fact
So
that
there's
it's
that too,
700
right.
miles away, game over.
But I mean, the space between them that you're looking at in the camera, you can still
Yeah,
see all of them, right?
I hear
They're
you.
all at the same level. Get it? And so there should be a curve to that level if the Earth was curved, but there's not. So
Right.
therefore, it's proving
Right.
that it's bullshit too. Right.
I'm gonna
Right, yeah.
give you their excuse, guys. You ready for it?
Yeah,
Because
send
at
it.
1.1 miles, you're going to get an inch, right? 8 inches or whatever.
Refraction,
8 inches.
gravity.
There's
Yeah, right.
atmospheric refraction. All right.
Gravifraction.
Yeah, the atmospheric refraction goes at the rate of the curvature of the Earth, and light bends around that so that you can actually see the visible light from those mountains. That's the globe excuse. Not like you're actually just seeing a mountain; you're seeing a holographic vision of the mountains pushed up into the air. That's technically what's happening.
Oh my God,
But
it's right.
it would still be curved from left to right, guys.
It'll be curved
it would.
going
All
back
directions.
Because there's miles between those mountains. Let's just be honest.
Right. Ryan's got a good point there.
Yeah,
That
I can
alone.
absolutely prove. I mean,
Yeah. Seriously, dude.
Just the elevation profile itself is proof because they had to take.
but do you see? But do you see how that deception can literally blind you from seeing that? How obvious that really is in every single thing you see. You don't realize. I'm sorry, I just said that backwards.
I have some data for you. They're observing it at 3,000 feet. That mountain is Mont Blanc is 15,000 feet. Okay, if you take the curve calculator and put between the 2 points, the observer's point to the mountain, it's 265,458 feet.
It's the
Would
distance
be
to
the
the
hidden
moon.
height.
It's a hidden height. That would be below the horizon. You wouldn't see
Yeah,
it.
you wouldn't see it at all.
So the moon should be. So the moon should be on the horizon instead of in the sky. Then.
The hidden target height is 265,458, which is insane.
It
You
is.
could stack that mountain up 10 times, and you still wouldn't see it.
See it. Yep. But I told
A lot of
you to write this
refraction,
up.
dude.
There's a lot of
refraction.
But refraction would make it into a pancake or into a mirror. It wouldn't make it into a ship. Or
How would you get a clear picture of a mountain peak?
You wouldn't.
I know.
Yeah.
You wouldn't.
And it would just so happen to put it perfectly right at the level, whereas if it wasn't curved, it's just right there. Ironically.
The first
Every
person
time.
I actually got into an argument with over the globe, he said, I thought like he did for a minute, like, so you literally think your vision bends over the curve of the Earth? And he's like, yeah, everybody thinks that. This is what the kid said. He's actually related to my son-in-law. He's actually his cousin. I worked with him at a Smashburger for about, I guess he was there for a couple of months, and we had this conversation. I'm like, wow, amazing. And that actually hurt my head to think that you actually think your vision bends over the radius of the Earth.
Yeah, to see something.
Like, do you get telescopic vision?
I love how
Only in
they,
sugar.
I love how they got the graph and it's literally flat. That's the best
Where do they
part
get
about
this
it.
stuff? Where do they
Well,
get
that's
this
when
from?
you that's when you put a
They're
soccer
taught
ball
it,
in
dude.
front of your face and then ask them to see your face. No matter how far away you get, you still not gonna be able to see over the soccer ball.
No, because of
Refraction, JJ.
Hello.
Refraction.
I don't understand where they get this. Even before, when I was a Glober, before, we all were Globers at one point. Still wouldn't say the dumbest shit that these people say, dude.
Mm-mm.
Well,
I would argue that it couldn't be that stupid. Otherwise, they wouldn't be involved, right?
Not
That's
only
what
do
I
they-
would have said.
Not only do they say it, but they try to defend it. That's
They
even
do.
oh
Well,
shit.
they're being taught this. This guy I'll give you his first name. His name's Tony. He is in community college. He is actually taking science and political sciences. That's his majors. I've actually talked to like the three girls I was talking to at Arby's. The punk rock girl, she's actually taking almost the same psychology course in political
That's
science.
why.
And their professors are telling them, do not argue with a flat earther. And here's what you tell them. They're literally they're handing this stuff down to them from their professors. This is an academic level thing.
Yeah, that is.
Are you serious, Roger?
I'm dead serious.
Wow.
Wow. That's
That's
crazy.
been happening for a
dude.
long time, bro.
I didn't even know.
Ask Mikey. Ask people that are out there on the street. They'll tell you.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, I'm
What people are saying. Yep.
Back to that beautiful beam.
That blows my mind, dude.
Me
Wow.
too. That is crazy.
Well,
And
you
people
know,
are getting dumber. The younger people are even dumber. It's
well,
crazy, bro.
They're more like clay in the hands of their professors.
Yeah. Well, yeah, whatever. But
So the whole point is like Google was pushing in 2017. What they were told by Congress was push authoritative content, and that doesn't mean actually true content. That means just push it with authority.
Like they got to take a test at the end of the year to see how they would address a flat earth.
How good your bullshit is.
How good are you at handling a flat earther?
You know what? That's
If you
funny because
fail,
that's
you gotta go
actually
back a
that's
year.
they're actually complimenting us because that proves that we're smarter than them. Not
Yeah.
just knowing the science, but actually thinking wise too.
Oh, we know we're a threat. That's for sure.
They-
They wouldn't
they
be
have-
all
Yeah.
over our ass.
Yeah,
Yeah, they have.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say they have to train them how to deal with us.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You get
Oh,
it?
that's. Hold on, let me look at Mattoon's website.
Yeah. Hurry up. Pull that up.
Hold on, let me pull it up. That'll tell me.
Well, like the one girl at Arby's, she was Googling answers. So, and she only
Yeah.
agreed like one of my statements, and it had to do with something else completely off the topic because Google's feeding her the other answers.
I wouldn't bother talking to him about that shit.
Then you're
I
just
wouldn't
arguing
even
with
do it.
Google.
Yeah, I am
McToog-
arguing.
McToogle. They got a new
McToogle.
site.
There you
New
go.
site. McToogle it.
Yeah, I had this kid named Jose I work with at Walmart. He actually went to his professor at Front Range Community College here in Denver, and he wanted to get in touch with me. So he sent me a video message to this kid. He's like, his rebuttal was, yes, it's a globe. And I said, well, I sent him another message back, like, well, come and convince me of it. He never showed. So
He's
that's
never going to.
what the professor's answer was to any of the questions.
Thanks, man.
Pretty
Thanks for
gets
that
paid.
detailed answer.
He gets paid by the school district to teach a certain curriculum. That's all he does. He's not allowed to teach anything else. That's what he's allowed to teach.
Front Range is a college, though. This isn't.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's the same
Doesn't
rules,
matter.
bro. It's an education system. It's
He's got to
all
make
they
sure
have
that that
rules.
paycheck keeps coming, baby, and that's
Yep.
all he
He's
gives
not
two
going to
shits
argue.
about.
And he
Doesn't matter
puts out
he
what they
thinks.
tell him to, not what he wants to.
Yeah. Otherwise, his ass would be out in the street real fast.
And that's why they're always reading a script. They're never saying it straight from the hip. That's how you can
Well,
tell
you
the difference.
know how they publish those textbooks, right? You know how they get the consensus and who puts the rubber stamp on it. It's actually the politicians that actually do.
Well, duh. I was going to say it's the colleges
Sure.
that make
They're
that
creating
decision.
the
So
narrative.
It's the
they're creating their own narrative. Yeah.
Yeah, they're creating the narrative. They control all the school books anyway.
Yeah,
So it
like
doesn't really matter.
the head of the commission is a Republican in Texas. Actually, it was for the last 6 years. One of the governors out of Texas. Those are the guys that decide whether what you get taught, evolution, creationism, either way, and whoever's paying the most is what they take the narrative. They take the high road or the low road.
I wouldn't have a problem if they taught our kids to just decide for ourselves, like just offered the information that we know, that we, that and as relative as we could, and then let the kid decide. But they don't do that, and that's the way you should be teaching children.
No, they tell them what to think, not how to think.
Exactly. Well,
Really,
I
they
would
should
do the
teach them
same
how to-
thing because we do the same thing when we raise our kids, right? But it's a little bit different because we're going by a base of morality, right? We're going by our own morality or whatever, but we go by some code of ethics, right? We don't just decide because it's business like that we're going to teach our kids this or that.
No,
I teach my
guys are
kids so that they'll
morals.
survive, right? Yeah. Sorry.
Well,
Guys, we can't go too long. We're coming up on 3 hours, Roger.
Yeah, we got
All
to.
right, you're right.
Yeah, but just on that note, that's how you learn things. You consume information, raw data, and you
Decipher
process
it yourself. Yep.
There you go. They don't learn. No.
Everybody's going to come to different conclusions, and it's not just going to be. It's some people are more fantasy minded. Some people will glom onto it because it's got some kind of romanticism to it. Some people won't give a shit. Some people will freak out when they learn it. Some people, it's going to change varying by the person that's getting the information themselves. They're going to take it any way they want, depending on their environment, how, their mental acuity. I mean, we can just go on and on with it. It's going to change.
There are really dumb people, and there are really
There's a lot of
And that
people that are going to take it wrong.
That also proves it's a psychological operation deliberately intended to fuck with your head. Right?
Well, I had people 3 years ago say flat Earth is a psyop. I'm like, is it? Okay. I guess it was because we were saying the globe was a psyop and it was misinformation, so they just started parroting exactly.
That's why I'm a flat domer. I avoid everything.
He's just going flat dome. Good old flat domer. He's in the house. All right. Let's hit play.
But notice how there is little elevation in between our 2 points, which gives your Withva a 3,560 feet, a great vantage to see Mont Blanc at 15,774 feet. Here is where Mont Blanc is located in the Bailey photo.
And by the way, that won't work on a ball.
No. No.
This is the same photo cropped. Compare this cropped photo of Mont Blanc with another picture of the same mountain from a distance. I don't think anyone can reasonably disagree. The Bailey photo certainly looks very close to the other actual pictures of Mont Blanc. It's very close. But if that were the only evidence, I'd probably not share this video because it would be too debatable. For me, this is what ends the debate. It is the fact that all 8 of these peaks match up with the Bailey photo, and I encourage you to examine it yourself. But let's look at Mont Blanc more closely. This is the Google pathway to Mont Blanc from your Witwa. I think you can see it much better from this angle, and it absolutely matches the Bailey photo angle. It's a definite match. But all 8 of the peaks line up. Add on the fact that the mountain, it looks just like Mont Blanc. And so it's dispositive.
Shocker.
Yeah, I think this ends the globe. According to the globe model, with an observation height of 3,565 feet, that's with an added 5 feet for the observer, and a distance of 701 miles from the vantage point of your Witwa, a huge 49.5 miles should be hidden in the shadow of the Earth's bulge. Here are the calculations in metric. That seems.
Does that matter? JJ, you want to say something?
No, I was just mocking it. Mocking
Oh,
it. Dun, 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 the mic drop, you know?
But,
It's a real
yeah,
mic
but how many
drop
mic
there.
drops do you need? That's my question.
You only need 1 or 2, man. That's all I need.
And go
I
on
only
your
needed 1, but
2 just to make sure, you know, just a little validation.
but after like 15 or 1,000 or 5,000, you're like, fuck, dude, really? How did I ever believe this?
Yeah, at some point we actually hurt ourselves by, you know, just
it
entertaining
makes-
the shenanigans, man. You know,
Oh, yeah.
Just keep it simple, and we win all day, every day.
Right.
Keep it simple.
Entertaining the shenanigans, JJ, is should we continue doing this?
Right.
Entertaining shenanigans. That'd be a
That's
good
a
stream.
good question. That's a very
Yeah,
good question.
boycott the shenanigans.
All right, we'll boycott the shenanigans. The next stream I want to do, I think I wanted to either do what you would call, what was I thinking of earlier? I went over it with D-Man. It's like the idea of how they can tell what the star is, what they call it, I can't even say the word.
Spectroscopy.
Yeah.
Spectroscopy.
Yeah, I just want to dig into actual the mainstream, not narrative, actually what they do in it, with the actual what they do with it, and how they determine what it is. But I want to get into the actual science of it, the real part of it, how we do. I mean, we do it here on Earth with all kinds of stuff, not just the stars and other things. We determine what gases burn different colors and what elements burn it that color with what heat. So,
But is that science or is that just someone's assumed?
well, I would actually put that in the realm of science, actually,
Yeah.
because you can actually determine what elements are actually burning in particular things on Earth, let alone in the
But you have to assume that what you're seeing is burning. Doesn't that kind of seem silly considering it's in a vacuum?
You can
Like,
actually
come on.
you can actually do that with a vacuum here. You can contain something and spectral analyze it here and determine what it is. And you can actually know what you're burning, but you if you find a new element, you actually could shine light
I was
through
going
it.
to ask you about that too. What about elements you don't know about?
Yeah.
That
We
what if
can
there's
play
a color you can't identify?
Yeah.
Very
So that's,
Then your whole thing is fucked, right?
no, not really. No. It's nothing
Yes.
Well, you can't apply that to something you can't actually tangibly get to, and that's what
Right.
they
If
do.
you can't, you have to be able to prove the beginning of it scientifically in a demonstrable experiment that everyone can do in their own house or in their own mind and with their own hands and whatever.
Well, we're
That's
going to
what
go
you need
into
to
the
do.
actual industry of it. That's what I'm going to look at. we'll take that out of the realm of science. We'll put that in technology if you want to, but I think there's a scientific method to that part. It is determining the cause and effect, like what elements burn at what temperatures.
Well, yeah, I understand that. That's why I'm asking you, is that if you're taking that seriously, to make sure that you break, you know,
There's
yeah,
no
yeah,
reason
exactly.
to half-ass it, man. I'm going to look at the
No.
topic. Yeah. All right, let's get back to Ben.
Roger ain't gonna half-ass this shit. Come on, man.
No, I'm not saying he is. I'm just saying, I'm just warning him that it's going to be easy to do that because there's so much information. A lot of it
Yeah, I
seems
know.
so believable because it matches up perfectly. So you'll just assume that, okay, this guy talking about this thing, same thing. Because I did the same thing when I researched electron microscopes. It took me a while to figure out what the technology actually does. And then when I figured out what the technology actually does, it doesn't do anything like they claim it does. It's complete bullshit. It's
Yeah, I
like
guess-
complete lie.
They say
It's just
they're
complete
atoms.
bullshit.
I looked at it like, that's not an atom.
They
Dude,
say
it
that they're
looks like
crashing
you're wearing-
illumination into it and then bouncing it off. It's some dumb shit.
It looks like you're wearing earrings, bro. Just.
No,
I got
it's
my
just his
headphones.
earpiece.
Yeah.
Got it so it
No,
doesn't
I
match
know.
the
hairpiece.
jacket.
It's my headphones.
Yeah.
No, I know. Hey, I like your cat, by the way. It's a cute cat.
Thanks. That's Obi Wobi. What do you call him?
Obi Wobi. All right,
Well,
back to
Obi-Wan Katnobi is his name.
call him Obi Wobi.
Nice.
I call him Obi.
Go
He's
ahead.
still.
I've got five cats, brother. So yeah.
I got two now.
We got 5 minutes left, and then
Yeah.
we got an out song.
Go on. Let's get it on.
All right, so we'll call you guys cat bros. We'll leave it at that.
Enough Earth curvature to hide 96 Burj Khalifas stacked on top of each other. Mont Blanc has an elevation of 15,774 feet. The top of Mont Blanc should be 46.5 miles below the Earth's horizon. Of course, I would like all of our local UK friends on a clear day who have good cameras and are willing and able to take the beautiful trip to Your Withva and see if they can replicate the Bailey photo. And some of those other photos on the Nouvelle video that show some interesting but much further possibilities that I'm still skeptical about. But without question, under the globe model, Mont Blanc should not have been visible from Your Withva 700 miles away. The Earth is truly flat. Thanks for watching.
Oh, there you go.
You could also prove that that's what they were by getting closer.
You're welcome.
Like moving closer in a boat and just keep going closer and closer and closer until you get to where you can see the mountains, and then you could say, okay, yes, these are definitely the mountains we were looking at. You get what I'm saying? There's so many more experiments you could do to prove that.
Just along those lines.
Right, exactly. Yeah, you just get in a boat and you go across, and then you see when it disappears. Because if it's actually just an illusion, then it would disappear at some point, and then it would go to its normal size, right?
You can use Google Maps and figure that's where he got that from was from looking at through Google Maps when he was pointing the lines to it. Even he even used Google for the terrain data, which is crazy.
Well, I mean, it's not to say that Google doesn't have the right data in there because they
I know,
do
but
measure
you
the
test
Earth itself, but they just tell
having
you
an
that it's Earth.
airplane would be the thing to having an airplane to do it would be the thing to do. And that way you can
Absolutely.
fly from
I got a good little joke, guys. These are not the mountains you're looking for.
Yeah.
That's what Luca was kind of trying to say about the Himalayas. Yeah. Go ahead. What'd you say?
No, I was gonna say, yeah, it might as well be the same logic.
Yeah,
Roger. Yeah,
it is.
These aren't the net. Yeah,
no, they're not. And that's what Luca
That's
did.
got to be clouds that just look just like the top of the mountain.
And I threw an end song in there too.
Oh, nice, cool. What'd you say? What'd you give me?
It's a game from it's a song from Need for Speed. I was playing Need for Speed today.
Well,
the original or the new one?
I can't get to the back of it.
Not Most Wanted. Underground. Need for Speed Underground. Oh, that's right. Sorry, hold on. I'll put it in the regular.
Yeah.
If anybody's looking to get me a gift these holidays, I'll take a chunk of gas.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. I'll ship it to you. You need
No
an
container needed.
Hey,
No container
hey,
needed.
A chunk of gas in the hand is better than 2 chunks of gas in the bush.
Can you bounce that?
To see if Cubby got when I actually called him Chubby earlier, but he didn't say anything.
I heard that.
There you go, Roger. It's in the regular chat.
Freudian slip.
Freudian slip. That's like Jared's Freudian slip. You got to go down south and watch the sunset. Then you'll know the globe's the real thing. Yeah, that was fun. That's a BitChute link.
Oh, hold on. My bad.
Hey, you know what? Speaking of logic,
Chicken butt.
you guys like logic? I like
Love it.
logical deductions, right? Like, well,
Okay.
if you can't trust the government, blah, blah, therefore. Check
Right.
this out. It occurred to me. Here's how I totally know space, like outer space, is not real. Because when you think of the deplorable nature of like mobs of people and money and, you know, look at like, okay. Okay, we have like plastic bag problems and garbage and old paint cans and, you know, batteries, and we're running out of space, and, you know, there's a garbage problem and you got to recycle, and oh man, you're going to run out of space. Don't you think that
Send it to space.
fucking right, man?
Yeah,
Don't you
exactly.
think? Why isn't NASA like
Why
the
don't
like
we-
get rid of your shit program? Honestly, think of
So, yeah,
Dump trucks
why,
Waste
why,
everything. Why not in space?
right. Just
why isn't
fire a bunch
NASA
of
picking up our
capsules
trash?
of all your refuse.
Yeah. Why do they throw it in the middle of the desert somewhere in Nevada instead of getting rid of it in real life?
Because it might hit one of
Our-
those
our
Chinese
trash
rockets,
bin-
dude.
Might hit the ISS and take it down.
No,
They
hold
might
on.
knock the
Dude,
moon out.
Yeah,
Well,
radio
no.
trash-
show up there.
I got
They've
the
been
answer.
sending things to
Our-
space
our-
since the '60s, so they're pretty good at it now.
Okay.
Yeah,
I got
trash
I threw it in
bins
the
got
background.
NASA on it.
I got you. Yeah.
I
So
threw it
I
in the
got the
regular
answer
chat.
for you here. They're trying to protect the space penguins.
The what?
Space penguins. Yeah.
There you go.
Space penguins.
Like
They're
Antarctica.
out there.
Space
Yeah,
flies.
and those penguins are so important that we
They're
can't destroy their
They're
habitat.
searching for us now. They're going to
Yeah.
kill us all.
Besides Mass Attractor,
They're emperor penguins.
Yeah.
it would all gather at the ISS and,
Oh, yeah.
Elon's
Around the master
car.
list.
That'd be a real problem.
Wait a minute. If you put
So-
put a bunch of really overweight people on ice skates on a perfectly flat surface of ice, and then wouldn't they eventually like run into each other without
Oh
moving?
yeah, head clacking for sure.
Yeah.
Wouldn't they just slide and hit each other? Wouldn't they?
Why aren't you just attracted just to the Mack truck next to you, since it's a big
And why is it so
Mack?
hard to tackle a guy with a football anyway?
Yeah.
Yeah,
There was a
how
good one
did
on ice, though, because they would say the Earth's gravity would be holding you to it too. It would supersede your
But if
gravity.
mass attracts mass, the bigger the dude is, the easier it is to catch.
Yeah,
Come on.
should be able to freaking
Yeah,
run right
yeah,
at him.
Then why is that big motherfucker in the football team always get away?
Yeah,
Hey, have you ever seen a tank
dude. Going
orbited
to
under
Aaron's point,
Nope, I haven't.
isn't there a NASA waste management?
Exactly.
Thank you.
Right.
So I want to
Also,
say,
I've
What do
I'm
they do
saying?
with all those rocket ships? Yeah.
I've
Sea
seen
Lightning
proof
gave
of-
me a quick one. Go ahead.
Sorry,
Aaron,
I've
what do you
seen. This may or may not be a recycled joke from earlier stream, but I've seen proof of mass attracting mass.
Okay, what is it?
I saw a couple of really fat people making out.
Oh yeah, I think I've heard that.
Nice.
Yeah. I
All right,
don't know.
Yeah,
Roger,
it
right.
bombed earlier too. Sorry, guys.
Is that why cows always end up in the same spot in the field too? I mean,
Oh,
you
I'm
know.
gonna get a
Flat,
I need
yeah,
a
flat Earth
I need a-
debunked, dude.
All right,
Roger,
so
I threw it in the regular chat for you. It's in the
I got
regular
it.
chat
Yeah,
channel.
I
chat.
got that. I got another video from Sea Lightning. He's got a quick one. It's a 200-mile observation, I think.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll play it first, and then I'll play that. Who was that group again?
Don't worry about it. It's good.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's all good. Forget about it.
Forget about it.
I don't think there's any audio with it. So.
Well, that's perfect. We can talk shit through it.
a silent song.
Oh yeah, well, I played
Oh, I've seen this before.
Lightning at 200 miles.
Yeah.
So
I'm singing a silent song right now.
That's
What's
right.
the silent song? Tell me. What is it?
You'd have to
Come
pick-
on. Oh, that was a good song. Yeah, silent.
You didn't hear
Silent songs.
Pretty
They're
good.
awesome.
I like it.
that? The sound of silence.
It's very mellow.
It is. It's
Sound of
soothing.
Silence.
Simon
Great song.
Garfunkel, man. I like
Silence
that.
doesn't exist. You know that, right?
All right,
Yeah.
the song we're ending out is not so mellow, but it's good. I was playing it today and I was digging that shit, so that's why I gave it to Roger.
Yeah, all right.
Have you
Did
heard
you guys
the Disturbed cover of that, JJ? Disturbed covered that song.
Oh yeah, it is. Good.
Silent. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's with y'all seeing I, Dan? Or D-Man?
get it.
I don't know. I didn't see the record thing but I don't know what that is. He just could be
Uh-oh.
invisible.
Did you guys hear about
Whoa.
that
Whoa.
soundproof room?
Where?
I don't know. I think it's like in a
The Cosmos Pizza.
People go crazy.
Oh,
No,
Cosmos
it's in like
Ooh,
a,
too
it's
too
in
soon.
university or something.
I'll
but
take your eye
they-
out. I'll keep an eye out for you.
Okay.
They have like a soundproof room that's so padded, like it's like a negative decibel. It's like
Yeah,
the
it's
quietest
dampened.
place on earth or
Yeah,
something.
insanely damp. There's no echo, so it's
No,
just
but
dead.
that's the thing.
Yeah.
People who spend
It
time
makes
in
you go
there,
crazy. Go crazy.
they're like, "Get me out of here."
It's like sound deprivation.
Yes,
They start hearing shit. That's why.
Oh, actually, the pressure from it after a while, the silence would actually hurt your ears. Probably.
Yeah, it messes with
No,
you.
your mind takes over and you start to hear shit.
Placebo.
That's why you go crazy. No, seriously. Your mind has to hear something. If you hear absolutely zero, your mind will go crazy.
You would be
So
straight.
it fills in the gap.
All right, guys, we're at the 3-hour mark.
Time to go, guys.
We
Well,
got
this
to
is
run.
a great stream so far.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you for everybody coming up. Thank you to everybody in chat. Check out Saab's channel. Watch the debate.
It was a great debate.
Yeah, good to see
I've been-
everybody.
I've been
All right.
dropping a bunch
Watch
of
the
killer
non-debate.
videos too. If y'all want to check
If
them
you
out.
haven't seen the whole thing, watch it. It's a good one.
Yeah, JJ's dropping some good shit too.
JJ too. Yep.
Fire.
Absolutely.
Fire.
Banging those videos out, man.
Yeah,
Good job.
JJ,
right.
put your link in the chat for everybody.
Will do.
Yeah.
Will do. Appreciate you guys. Much love. Thanks, guys.
Good to see everybody.
All right. Yeah, JJ, much love, brother.
Oh yeah, man.
Shipped it. Ryan, D-Man,
Good night.
Yep.
Heron song. It was a silent.
Oh,
You have a golden voice.
All right. Thanks, Roger. You too, man.
All right.
night,
Night,
guys.
everybody. Here's a Hot Wire. Nice song, though, wasn't it?
Rock
And by the
roll,
way,
baby.
Sean's in chat now, I think, somewhere. I think he came over on the Michael side. I got to take care of the problem before it gets worse.
I hear you.
Get over there while we're still alive. That's going to bring more of them, man.
Cool song, D man. I think I
I
remember hearing
like
that.
it. That was nice.
Need for Speed Underground. I was playing it this morning.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I remember that actually. Yeah.
Welcome
Great,
to
yeah,
Flat
that's
Earth.
good.
Dude. He doesn't like the name of my channel, I'm sure.
Oh.
Oh, Mr. Hawkins.
Oh, well, yeah. Who? Sergeant Rock?
Yeah, Sergeant Rock. Yeah.
All right, yeah, let's end this.
Yeah, I'm going to get rid of him, though, before I do. I want to make sure he's still in the chat. I got to go to my Michael channel right quick.
I haven't played Underground in years. And this morning I was awake and I was like, hell with this. So I went over and turned the Windows XP box on. And I was like,
wow.
yeah, I'm gonna play some Underground. So I did it. It was like 6 or 8 races on
Yeah.
Underground. And I was like, I forgot that thing has music
Dude.
on it.
It's a great game too. Yeah. Great
Yeah.
game.
I got it on
Yeah.
the PC on Windows XP. I have an
Yeah.
offline Windows XP box from way back.
Nice.
Oh wow. That's sick. Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right, well, the problem's been handled now.
There you go. Roger that.
Roger that. No. Yeah. That Roger that's a character, isn't he?
Let's go. Be careful. All right.
I'm in
We're
the-
out.